Something by burning him this season 2 of New York Undercover. What about you?
Chilling.
Yeah, man. I had a fucked up yet satisfying day.
What happened?
Trying to find a fucking alternator in North Carolina is one of the worst things I've ever done in this stupid state.
Oh man.
But luckily, I'm getting my car fixed as of now, so I'm looking at the bright side of this.
Okay. It's always a bright side.
Yep,
There's always a bright side.
yep.
Definitely.
Had to hustle out some money too today. Had to learn
Oh
a few
man.
things. Yep, had to learn a few things about cars and shit.
Yeah.
But but other than that,
It's
I'm looking
good.
at the bright side.
Yes. You're alive. You're healthy.
Yeah,
One of the best content creators on YouTube.
I
You know what
appreciate
I mean? Yes.
that. Yeah.
Retire on us, Reg. If you retire, it's like there will be a gap. There will be a gap in this culture without you here, man.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that.
That's why I always give you upliftment, man. Like, don't worry about don't stress yourself out over videos and shit. Sometimes it's gonna hit, sometimes it's gonna miss, but we here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
trust me, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Yes.
I was gonna actually tell you something and shit too. So
Yes. I
okay,
saw that versus 8 Ball and MJG against UGK.
if we have to pay for that, I'm not supporting it. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
be real.
that shit better be on YouTube. If
Because
that shit is free,
if it's on YouTube, then I won't mind. Or
yeah.
if it's free on Insta, I won't mind doing a reaction
If
to it.
if that shit is free and they don't show it, if it's you gotta pay, that's a bad look for UGK and 8 Ball and MJG.
Technically, Bun B, because you know Bun
Oh,
B.
Bun B, yeah.
Because you know Bun B sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I like Bun B as the artist, but sometimes there could be some shit I've heard over the years. You know,
Ah,
especially in the wake of Pimp C's death. You know what I'm saying?
right. That shit better be. They need to put up the Cypress Hill and Onyx one. I still ain't see that one yet.
Ronnie said it will be on YouTube. Well, I don't want to react to anybody's reaction, so I wanted to be
Right.
actually on Instagram. I'm not trying to pay for
Yes.
the controller. Cause
Live.
yeah, cause I don't like react to anybody's reactions. It
Yeah.
sounds kind of weird and shit.
I want to see that shit live on YouTube, on Instagram.
And it's funny too because I just saw a post about in our lifetime from A-Ball and MJG getting four
Uh,
mics to the source, which I was kind of shocked about because I didn't think
really?
that. I mean, I love the album. Don't get me
Uh,
wrong, but you know how the source is. Sometimes I
yeah.
would have thought it would at least got three mics and shit. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think like on Top of the World
Uh,
got like 3.5. I'm not mistaken. Because you know how
oh
the
shit.
source is with certain Southern rappers, especially at that time.
Facts.
But also, I got a new record player. Let me show you what. Oh yeah,
Yes.
you saw that show on Insta.
Yes. Well, everybody else didn't see it. Show it to everybody else.
All right. So look at this shit, y'all. Got a fucking
It's like a briefcase.
yeah, man. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a Crosley record player.
Dope.
Pretty dope. And guess how much I got this for?
How much?
20 something dollars.
Wow. How,
One
how's the speakers? The speakers is good.
speakers for built-in speakers, they're pretty solid, but
Pretty
I'm
solid.
not really trying to rely on built-in speakers. I'm trying to actually find like an aux for my vinyl so I
Right.
can like plug the line out right here on my
Yeah.
main big speaker. Cause
Facts.
you know how I do. I like my shit loud.
Mm-hmm.
And
Facts.
yeah, man, because I was in the auction because it was
Mm.
that day when I hit you up that night talking about my shit is fucking stuck for
Uh-huh.
somebody like 'cause I think it fucked up when I was moving to this new spot because this is
Uh-huh.
like literally the first time I wanted to hear some vinyl and shit since I
Yeah.
was sorting all alphabetizing everything.
Mm.
Should I try to get my little shit together and stuff like that? Shout out to Mark Nash, by the way, he's live at his
Yes.
channel.
Shout out to
Um,
Mark.
very interesting video last night he did about that topic. I don't want to mention the topic now and shit, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm good with the built-in speakers for now, but
Right.
once I get some more money, once I deal with this fucking car and shit like that, then I'll think about looking and stuff too.
Shout out to Eric. He sent me something in the mail today. I wasn't expecting it. So
Got you. Yeah, I think he has to resend what he sent me to the old address and shit like that because I saw a notice that says return to seller
Oh wow,
to the sender and shit too. So next month I'm gonna get y'all shits and stuff like that. I'm just gonna wait until my next paycheck because
dope. Yeah,
uh
you should get one, Mike. Get a record player.
yeah, because that
Definitely. Mm.
okay, I'm sorry.
Now I was just saying, like, definitely invest it. I mean, you don't have to buy like the most expensive, turntable, but they have like you see, like Reg got a dope one. They have ones that are reasonable prices.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank God for that auction and shit, cause I
Yeah.
usually don't do eBay auctions for shit like that, but
Uh,
apparently nobody was barely buying it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
if they want like an old source or jet magazine that I fucking want, they're always out for that fucking shit.
Right.
Also, I got the Yo MTV Raps trading cards collection coming
Yeah,
either
you told me about that. So you doing a whole unboxing with that?
250 cards.
Wow, that's a steal. I never seen none of those. A set.
Yeah,
That's a dope.
yeah, 'cause, just broadening out my collection and shit like that. Trying to
Mhm.
get back into trading card shit. I used to collect Pokemon cards and shit, but my mom
Yes.
made me throw it away.
I got a couple. I got some Star Wars cards and Ghostbusters movie cards and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're down for it inside the zine tonight too?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that.
All right.
It's been a long time since we did that.
Yeah, it's because like we've been doing like a lot of source. It's like I have to keep track of what magazines we did and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
let me see what I got in my collection. Oh, by the way, what's up, everybody in the chat? I didn't have a time to say what's up. Okay. Over here watching Benson and shit.
Benson.
Yeah. No, we didn't do this one. Okay, we can do two tonight. Fuck
All
it.
right.
I'm in a hip hop mood tonight. Fuck it. After the day I've had, I'm in fuck everybody that did not help me today with my car. So.
Right.
Or yesterday with my car because I had to get some help yesterday too.
I mean,
Let me see. I was a source magazine. I was a source magazine. Actually, let's do a source in the jet.
Source magazine.
Yeah, let's do a source in the jet today.
All right.
Okay, I found some good ones. This one is 1997. All right, not bad. Not a bad year.
If he
Okay.
met Teddy Pendergrass in the accident, what would you tell him? I would tell him don't drive. Oh yes, classic joint. That was like what, March '93? I think that was
Uh, April '93.
April
Nice,
'93. Yes, I remember having that one.
nice. This one
Yeah,
is a
man.
fucking collector's.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's when the comedy album came out, right? The talking shit. Yeah,
which
man.
that review is coming, y'all. That review is coming.
That was a dope comedy album.
I loved You're So Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I actually even like the second comedy album. I think it's called Funk It or some shit like that. Oh,
I never heard that one.
yeah, that one was a bit more darker and shit like that. He was
Yeah.
talking about Robin Harris's death, how he didn't have no friends in Hollywood and shit.
Right.
I'm sorry about your dog, Q. All right, let's see. Okay, finishing up this song. Perfect. Alrighty. So I got about a few more episodes left for my man. If you, oh wait, I think today's the day for that new Yo MTV. No, I think that's tomorrow. Yeah,
Tomorrow it is.
yeah, for that new Yo MTV raps and shit.
That's when it's coming on.
Yeah, I think the first episode gonna have Freddie Gibbs.
Dope.
I'm gonna give it one episode. If it's bad, if the hosts are whack, I'm gonna say fuck it.
I'm already thinking it's gonna be whack, so I don't expect nothing classic from it.
I'm just grateful for the old episodes.
Right?
Just, yeah, I rather
Just
just
just put all of that on Blu-ray. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like release all of that.
Yeah, I'd rather just, if anything, I'd rather just, if the shit's whack, I'd rather just talk about the old episode, like retrospectives or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
'Cause I've been watching them old episodes and shit. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I've been like rewatching some old Rap City episodes and shit too.
Um,
The Joe Claire era and shit.
Facts.
Big Les.
Yep.
Because I was always raised mostly on the Big Tigger Rap City.
Yeah, that's like the best we is. Big Tigger.
Basement, yes.
Yep.
I miss like those fucking hip hop music video kind of show. I miss that shit now, you know.
I
Now
don't
it's
know
just
why they probably.
right. Like I don't know why niggas stop doing that shit. Like,
Yeah.
but then they want
Flavor
to show,
video.
they still want to show the VMAs and shit like that video. Yeah, I'm like, but
Right.
y'all don't. It's like YouTube is like took over everything, but at the same time, it's like you can watch the uncut shit on YouTube, and you can just do the censored version on TV
Right.
shit. Like,
And a lot of the videos now ain't. It's like everybody doing the same thing.
right? Everyone's in a mansion.
Yeah.
Everyone got chicks behind them and shit.
Right.
By the way, I did a reaction to Deborah Cox's "Nobody's Supposed to Be Here" video, but I'm kind of conflicted on if I want to drop it or not because
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, when I want to do a reaction video, I want to actually be amazed. It's like I was, it was cheesy, but it wasn't like laugh out loud cheesy and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. BT had BT Uncut. It came on like at what, midnight? 2 a.m. and they would show like uncensored videos, Tip Drill from Nelly and Pussy Popping from Ludacris, videos like that.
Yeah, I missed the one BT when they used to have that one Midnight Love.
Yeah, Midnight Love was good.
They used to show the classic R&B videos and shit. Like, say what y'all want, but some of them videos got me into some artists and shit. I'm not even old.
Yeah. And then when you had like public access showed everything.
Right.
So they would show like if people call in for like Two Live Crew, they showing the uncut version of Two Live Crew videos and some Mix-a-Lot, Too Short, all of those videos.
Yeah, I miss this one public access channel I used to have and stuff like that. It used to always come out like 2 midnight and stuff like that. It used to always show like the newest hip hop videos. Then once it gets to like 2 a.m, they show like the classic shits and stuff like that.
Facts.
And I miss like music video, like a good. Like you said, everyone's doing the same shit now.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Right.
Like you look at the pop artists, they're using the same CGI for their videos. The underground cats they wearing like the same type of clothes, polo and Tommy and all that, and they doing the same type of hood film videos, and it's nothing different.
Everyone's always showing their ass and shit. Everyone's always ripping off a horror movie and shit.
Right. Like, Doja Cat videos are the same type of videos.
Don't even get me started on that shit. She's the main one that always does the same shit in every video.
Same type of videos,
Yeah. That's why I like Tiana Taylor.
Right.
That's why I like fucking Kendrick's videos and shit. Hell, y'all might laugh at me, but I fuck with Rick Ross's videos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Ross? Yeah.
I feel like he does that shit better than most rappers and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Because he actually rich. He got the money for that type of video.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny how somebody mentioned Method Man and Redman. I saw the How High soundtrack yesterday for vinyl. Guess how much that shit was? Like $45.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Fucking niggas were overpricing shit, and they wanted me to pay $2 just to get in. Nah, fuck that shit.
What?
Nigga.
Wow.
Hell, this was like the least. This is like the least shit I've ever gotten in the conventions. Most time I'd be coming out with like 5 or 6 shit. I got like 3 shits from this, but I got some good shit.
45. That's still too steep for me to buy that on vinyl. And that's a good soundtrack. It's just too much on vinyl.
That's nice.
45. You think that's a good price for that?
No, I say it's not right soundtrack. It wasn't really the best thing in the world.
I mean, I liked it. Cypress Hill is on it, and they got of course Red and Meth and a whole bunch of other artists.
I didn't care too much for the How High version with Toni Braxton. I'm not gonna hold you.
You didn't like that one? I love that one.
It was okay, but
what?
I like the original How High with that Fly Robin Fly that beat. That, like I said, Def Squad. If they would have dropped that fucking El Nino in 95 or 96, it would have been much fucking better.
Right.
Especially with that Eric Sermon classic production and shit like that with the fucking filtered bass lines and shit.
Right.
I know you fuck with Lino and shit, but hey,
I love it, man. I love it.
hey, all right, I'm just stunned about
Sam
five.
Sam likes it too.
And hey, I respect your opinion. I was like, I only like one song, and that's the Rapper's Delight cover and shit.
And I say that's the one I didn't like because
That's,
I don't feel like you can cover a classic 80s song like that.
I mean, but see, the bass quality I set for that album was after I heard the first 3 tracks, I'm just like,
Yeah.
what else can go bad, really? And like I said, I love. It's crazy because all those rappers were at their prime.
Yeah.
Seven was at his prime in '98. Redman was at his prime in '98. Keith Murray was at it. I'm just like, what the fuck?
And they promoted it. They went on tour for that album and everything. So
Right.
it just, some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks.
98 was probably like the last great year for Def Jam in the 90s. Like with no, you disagree?
And I feel like 99 has some heat too.
99 for Def Jam?
Yeah. I don't know.
99 for 99 Def Jam. What was that? Oh God. I can only imagine what you're gonna say. I can only imagine. What was out in 99 on Def Jam?
DMX and then there was X and shit like that. Like the rough Ja Rule's Vinny Vidi Vici and shit.
That was a great album.
What else?
Did China Doll come out or was that 2000?
That was 99, but I was also talk about the R&B because they had a Def Soul shit too.
Right.
Like I think Dave Hollister. No, that was not Dave Hollister. Kelly Price. I think Kelly Price.
Kelly Price was 99.
Yeah, because she had the double review label with T-Neck Records and Def Soul and shit.
Right.
Yeah, like 99 still has some heat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Honestly, to me, Def Jam really started going downhill. Really, like the late 2000s. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest and shit too.
I agree.
Like after the whole Kanye's, the Rihanna's, and shit like that, it just something was once they brought Justin Bieber, something was not right.
Justin Bieber.
Once you had Logic and shit too. I was
right. See, I like Logic album one, that Everybody's album. I like that, but that's like the only damn album they talk about from Logic.
I don't even like Everybody. I like the greatest story, the one with like the Star Trek-esque kind of cover.
It's like once that Suicide song come out, it's like that's the only song people know from them,
and
it's that bad.
I get it. I get the point of the song. I get it. It's a perfect song. I love it. But I knew when that song came out, and this is what artists do. When they do like a conscious song, the next album they try to over preach. They try to be so fucking preachy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just for fuck's sake. And I get it. It's a good, like I said, it's a good song and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay, we get it, and shit like that.
They still using that. I just saw a commercial with that song in it.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I feel like it's gonna be a timeless song. It's like what Pearl Jam, Jeremy, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Right.
I actually think he's a dope artist. It's that he's not. I don't think he should be just known for that one song.
And also, too, I don't like the whole I'm mixed. No one respects me because I'm mixed. That threw me off too.
That too. People was complaining about that.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, we were bumping you in the underground and shit. I was bumping this nigga when he dropped the Tarantino, when he thought he was Frank Sinatra and shit. Fuck out of here.
Young Sinatra.
Right. Fuck out of here and shit like that, nigga.
Yeah.
I was bumping this nigga back in high school and then once niggas get rich and shit, I'm mixed. I'm mixed. Respect me.
Right. Well, Drake is mixed too, and he doesn't even rap about it. Well,
he's corny and shit, so Shit, the only serious shit Drake ever rapped about really was his girl breaking up with his fucking girl and the How About Now song, which I actually and that's saying something.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely get back to. I might have to go back to the record store, Carolina Soul, see what they got.
I love Mac Miller. I was a huge fan of Mac Miller.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be quite honest. I never fucked with Mac Miller like that, but I liked his beats. I'm not one of those. Yeah, I'm not one of those. But he did have some good shit though. But I'm not. I wasn't the biggest fan. I respected his talent though.
I feel like he was getting better with every project. Like he was just elevating with every, the swimming project and circles, and
yeah,
I really feel like he was gonna be like one of the best out of this era.
I mean, he really is one of the best. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, rapping, producing,
Right.
and shit like.
But I mean, but he's still not mentioned with J. Cole and Kendrick, and I felt like he was on his way to becoming right up there with them. Like J. Cole, people forget J. Cole produces, and he's not mentioned for his production. You know what I'm saying? Mac Miller was just starting to get recognized for his production.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. Personally, I wouldn't really put Mac on that level, but I see what you're saying though.
Well, I would rather put Mac on that level than Drake, because when you hear it's always Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, and I don't feel like Drake is on that caliber with Cole and Kendrick.
I don't even get that shit. Honestly, if there was one rapper I would put on Drake's level and shit like that, like on that placement, and y'all might be crazy, I say Big Crit. I feel like
Big Crit is underrated.
He's underrated, especially when Kendrick and Cole was coming out. He was holding the South down.
Yeah, I agree. And he's another one that he produces his own stuff too.
Yeah, I haven't heard all of his shit, but that Catalactica album, oh yeah,
that's fire.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah, but let's talk about Ludacris and shit before I get really ludicrous. What's up, you two? How's everyone doing this lovely? Damn, this chair's uncomfortable as fuck. This lovely Tuesday morning now. This is midnight now. Fuck it. This your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Try with me.
What up?
And today we are going to continue with the Ludacris discussion and talk about red light districts.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah. This album came out December 7, 2004 on Disturbing the Peace under Def Jam Records and shit like that. Produced by Salam Remy, DJ Green Lantern, Polo the Don, Donnie Scantz, TikTok, DK All Day, Ice Drake, Timbaland, Organized Noise, DJ Toop, LT Mo, Medicine Man, Craig King, and Voodoo. Interesting. Let me check something with Chicken and Beer right quick. Okay, interesting. Okay, about the same number of producers, a little bit more, but singles that this album came out with was Get Back, Number One Spot, The Potion, Pimpin' All Over the World, and Blueberry Yum Yum. Guest appearances include DMX, Sleepy Brown, Nate Dogg, DJ Quick, Kimmy J, Bobby Valentino, Trick Daddy, Nas, and Dougie Fresh.
Yep.
All right, so by this point, y'all should know who Ludacris is. I mean, I'm not trying to give you like a whole biography and shit like that. So we've already talked about Back for the First Time, Word of Mouth, Chicken and Beer, which that was actually my favorite album and shit from him.
Yes.
All right. So right after Chicken and Beer and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much again was working on the next album and stuff like that. Not really too much in between and stuff like that. But when I looked up, he pretty much wanted to make a more mature album and stuff like that. It was kind of shocked me too. I think he was really trying to experiment because I feel like more the mature period came with Release Therapy, which spoiler alert, that's gonna be a double review and shit like that. The Release Therapy and Theater of the Mind and shit.
I'm forcing myself to listen to those albums again.
I don't understand the dislike for those albums. I honestly don't understand the dislike for those albums.
I'm forcing myself to listen to those because I have both of those too. So I'm forcing myself to listen to those again, and hopefully I like it this time.
And you know what's crazy? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
There was this YouTuber, I think it's called Cultural Theorist, where they like to rank people's albums. They actually said Release Therapy was Ludacris's best album.
Oh wow.
Which
over Chicken and Beer and Word of Mouth. Nah.
Yeah, honestly, that list was kind of hit or miss because they do kind of do some hit or miss lists and shit like that. But yeah, that album a lot of people kind of really giving the album more praise and shit in recent years. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I'm gonna listen to it again.
Yeah.
I know the first time I listened to those, I didn't care for those. So
I
I'm gonna
know
go
theater,
back and listen.
I know Theater of the Mind. That's my shit though. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I'll definitely go back and listen to them.
Yeah, yeah. Cultural Theory. Q. Thank you. Yeah, they were ranking like a lot of albums. Some of them shits I was kind of like, but fuck it. So, but anyway, yeah. So he said he wanted like a more mature approach and stuff like that when it came to this album and stuff too. And so, yeah, man, definitely. Like I said, not really too much to really talk about in between. The reason why he called this Red Light District was because it actually referred to a district in Amsterdam where like prostitution was pretty much like a common thing. And you know, because Ludacris kind of has like a pimp persona on this album too, as you can tell by like the album cover and shit too. You know what I'm saying? And he's crazy because they actually came out with a promo concert that he did in
Yeah,
Amsterdam, Netherlands, and shit like that. If you get the CD version and
that's
stuff,
on DVD, but I think it's out of print.
yeah.
Yeah,
Cause you know I got the vinyl version y'all can see, which
I never seen that on vinyl till now.
yeah, and add this for $12. That's the crazy shit.
Nice. That's a good deal. I would pay that for the
That's a
vinyl.
good. That's why I
Yeah,
fuck with Carolina Soul.
yeah.
That's why and they white selling soul music and shit. That's what I fucking love and shit.
I would pay that.
Yes, not no fucking $75 for no fucking unplugged album. Fuck out my face.
What? That is crazy.
Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man, like I said, he had like a little pimp persona kind of thing. Because this is around because you know 2004 and hip. This you can tell this album was 2004.
Yes.
Because 2004 was really it was like a year. You had like the pimp personas, you had like the quote unquote backpack rappers and shit like that. It was like a weird year. I was like everybody was trying to get all political because Bush and stuff like that. Cough cough Jadakiss retired and shit. Cough cough retired. Yeah, so it was like a weird year. And you couldn't tell in comparison to Chicken and Beer and this album, the sound is different because a lot of people have said that Red Light District was really the beginning of the end, which I have a lot of feelings about this album, but I'm just in opinion to say that he still has some juice left in him.
Yes.
Especially with this album. I'm not now. Is it as good as Chicken and Beer? Obviously, you'll have to find out. But even though Chicken and Beer is my favorite, let's just talk about this shit.
Yeah.
So some of these songs, it's like some of these songs I'm just like, we'll talk about it. It's like we'll talk about it. So track number one is the intro. Love this intro. This was produced by Timbaland, and it's funny because Timbaland was producing some crap that year, especially for
right.
Dirt Off Your Shoulder and shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
Wow, I love that song.
Wow. Yes. This intro, Ludacris is just bragging and talking about how he's keeping Def Jam afloat and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? How he's still on top of his game and shit too. So I fuck with this track. You know, nice little banger and stuff.
This is a dope beat. I like it. Great way to start the album off, and you had Luda saying stuff like, "So if you see me in your town and I appear to be moody, it's because I'm thinking about plans that's bigger than Serena's booty."
Whew.
Fire. Luda. We said and last album they don't like me to tell this. It debuted at #1 and sold more records than Elvis. Fire. Like you know, he's always been great lyrically. So this was a good intro.
Yeah, very, very, very dope intro indeed and stuff like that. Track number 2, #1 spot. This is actually my favorite Ludacris song of all time. Not even gonna hold y'all. Not even gonna hold y'all. This is actually my favorite Ludacris song of all time, and this is actually my favorite song off this album too. So, it pretty much picked up where the intro left off. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Where he's bragging about being #1 spot. He threw a shot at Bill O'Reilly because at this time too, he was O'Reilly was accused of sexual harassment from one of his employees. The irony, which that's one of the reasons why he got kicked out of Fox News, which it took years and stuff too. But hey, white. Anyway, so yeah, this song right here, I love the fact that he sampled the Quincy Jones sample that he used for Austin Powers,
yes,
Gold Member or whatever. and I like the fact in the video where you had fucking Quincy Jones appearing in the video and shit too. And
Mm-hmm.
stuff, you know what I'm saying? So very, very, very dope track. I love the line where he says, yes indeed, Ludacris, I'm hot in that Nevada. Ready to break
Mm.
his steering column on your Impala. If I get caught, Bill up Popo, I tell him holla. In court, I never show like us the palace fire. Like, I
Mm.
love the wordplay, the flow, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This is like I said, this is actually my all-time favorite Ludacris song. Period.
Dope.
Nothing top this.
I love the video and the beat, and that Austin Powers theme song is iconic.
Right,
The one hilarious Mike Myers film. The quote, I love the song Luda saying, explore like Dora. These swipers can't swipe me. My whole aura is so mean in my white teeth. Giving a reference to them franchise boys, and
right.
definitely one of the best tracks on this album. I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely enjoy this track too. Track number three, Get Back. This was another single, the lead single off this album. I'm not gonna hold you. I love this song, but I'm a bit burnt out from this song too.
Yeah,
So like that, it's I mostly love the video. I feel like the video is one of the funniest Ludacris videos I've ever seen in my personal
right.
opinion, especially when he grew the muscles and shit. Oh my god, we should do a top Ludacris videos like
Yes, for sure.
once we finish the discography and stuff.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because his videos was always like very underrated
Facts.
stuff too. But yeah, man, this was a dope song. DJ Green Lantern produced this track. Actually, no. Green Lantern did number one spot. The Medicine Man produced this track.
Yes. I mean, I love the video. Like the song got overplayed though. Like they played this to death on TRL back then, and
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But it's definitely like the video's hilarious. So thought it was a nice like first single or whatever.
yeah, I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Next track we got is Push Your Money featuring DMX. This track right here it was pretty cool. It was pretty much a song about gambling and
Mm,
stuff like that. Had like a Vegas kind of feel to it.
yeah.
Um, not gonna lie, it's not a bad track. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A weird combination. I would never expected DMX and Ludacris on a track
Right.
another. But Ludacris is one of those cats that he would do a track with anybody and he could
Anybody.
easily fit,
Right.
even with Justin Bieber and shit. So yeah, pretty solid track for the most
Yeah,
part.
it was dope. I wish X had a verse on here. He was just on the chorus, but
Yeah,
it was nice. I like the beat. It had like a Caribbean steel pan melody type of
right,
sound. You got Luda saying, "I'm up in Vegas with a stack of black chips, breaking a whole casino and doing backflips. Man, cameras eyeing this, side bet is trying this. The more chips we stack, the more drinks they buying this. So it had like a casino type of feel to it. Like he should have did like a video for this joint, but it
right,
was dope.
exactly. I think at that time too, DMX was having problems with Def Jam
Right.
at this time too,
Oh
especially
yeah,
when
that's right. That was like he was on his way out at that time.
especially when Jay Z
Yeah.
became president and shit.
Yeah.
Um, Next track, Blueberry Yum Yum featuring Sleepy Brown. Little trivia: Future wrote the hook on this track.
Really?
Yes, because he was still doing
Future. Yeah.
Dungeon and shit.
And the thing is, he sounds nothing like them. I don't get those organized noise vibes from him.
Well, I guess he's trying to do his own thing and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Fuck, want to do his own thing.
They need to do a producer album from him.
You said what?
They need to do like a whole album for him. Like produce a whole
Shit,
album for Future.
it's not gonna change the way he raps and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. I
Um,
mean, maybe I would. He would sound almost decent with an organized noise production.
I feel you.
You know.
And this track right here, Blueberry Yum Yum, not really one of my favorites off this album. I'm not even gonna hold you. He
Right.
was talking about a popular weed strain about the same name and shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Sleepy Brown was on the chorus and shit. Sleepy Brown always does his thing and stuff like that too. So this one was a pretty solid track. Not really one of my favorites, but it's alright.
This had a nice beat. Um, had like a G funk type of melody to it. Real quirky melody. I liked it, and Sleepy Brown is like a dope artist and producer in his own
Right.
right. So I thought it was dope.
I feel you. All right. Next track we got is "Child of the Night" featuring Nate Dogg. By the way, rest in peace DMX. Rest in peace Nate Dogg.
Okay.
Um, Probably I like this collaboration more than Area Codes, in my
This
personal
was
opinion.
dope. Yeah.
Tina Marie sample of Portuguese Love.
Mm-hmm.
Nice fucking touch and shit.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man, this one was a very, very dope joint and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Ludacris definitely flowed well on this track and shit like that. You know, this could have also been on Nate Dogg's self-titled album that came out the previous year
Mm-hmm.
and shit
I
too. You know
agree.
what I'm saying? Just what I got from Child of Night is just like his what he does like day by day to stay alive and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, I love the line when he says, "I'm battling with myself, and every day it's a war. Curiosity killed the cat. Why I'm curious, George. Got to keep my nose up out of things that ain't none of my biz. And just because something looks good, don't really mean that it is." Like, I love
Fire.
that fucking line. And that's some real ass fucking shit, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, yeah, man. This one again, very, very, very dope joint, in my personal opinion. I love area codes. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like
Mm.
this one definitely needs some more highlight.
Yeah, this was good. Definitely has like a G funk sound to it. Nice beat. Got Nate Dogg on the chorus. Luda saying, I got some questions for you, Lord, because my mentality's hood. So why does everything bad for me feel so good? And yeah, this is definitely a dope collab. Like I love area codes, and that was great from Rush Hour 2, and this was just as good. And rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Now we got the potion. Another trivia. Guess who this track was originally for?
Jay-Z.
And
I
it
knew
had,
it.
and I listened to it. I was like, this has a Black Album feel
Hmm.
and stuff like that. But he wanted to use "Dirt Off Your Shoulder" instead.
I love Dirt Off Your Shoulder. I don't know
I
what you're
don't.
talking about.
I could have
What?
easily. I could have easily seen Jay kill this shit. The beat was much better than "Dirt Off Your Shoulder." I'm sorry.
Wow. I
Like, I don't
love
know.
Dirt Off Your
Yeah,
Shoulder.
man. I don't understand the some Jay Z songs. I don't understand the love. Like, I just want to love you. Dirt off your shoulder.
That got annoying after a while.
Mm, yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
I feel you. But yeah, again, this was a very hot joint and stuff like that too. Because Ludacris definitely had another experimental kind of flow with this one as well too. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, man, love it.
This was a dope track, and I think in a number one spot video, like he switched to this joint.
Yeah,
It was like I love this joint, like the sample that Tim used and the way that he's flowing on this track, and I love the chorus. What up, hey baby, I got the potion. Take a sip of this and put your back in motion. Love the chorus and Luda saying, get your mind right, living in the limelight. So picture what they'll do for my Jimmy and the Klondike. Just the way that he was flowing with like every bar at the end of every bar was dope, and I think it's a banger to me. I enjoyed it. Like I don't know why Jay-Z passed up on this beat, but he also passed up on the grinding beat. So you know, that should tell you something.
he probably didn't want to do no cafeteria beats, yo.
Yeah, man.
Fucking shit. That's never gonna get old. I'm sorry, it's never
Yeah.
gonna get old.
And the thing is, I've heard people say that thanks to you.
I mean, hey, like I said, when I say shit, I mean, everyone wants to take with a grain of salt. Now I don't give a fuck. Shit.
Mm,
All right.
mm.
That Twitter post that never got old. And shit. I was like, wow, look what I started.
Even Chad Hugo did a interview on Hot 97 last week, and he even said that Lord Willing is one of their best produced albums,
That should
like
just
as an episode.
that should tell you something about what they consider
Nah,
great.
man,
Because,
he's
like I said
crazy.
before, 96 to 99 to me was that was my favorite
What?
era.
So you're not even giving them no props for the 2000s.
Like I said, it depends on the artist. Like Snoop, okay, certain Snoop songs. Jay-Z, depending on the song and stuff. Because
Khalees?
I don't know, they just this sound never really gelled with me. That it was too flamboyant, flabbergasted. Like I don't know. It's something. It's like I said, it's enjoyable, but people make it out to be like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm just like, uh, uh, if to each his own. Like I like the shit that they did with SWV, the shit that they did with like that earlier shit, that futuristic kind of shit that they were doing. Give me that. Give
Oh, so
me that.
you like the Rex and the Freck Blackstreet version of Neptune.
Yes, that's the Neptunes. Like
Interesting.
they had that because it was a unique sound. I feel like they wanted to follow the hype when they changed up a little bit. You know. See, I said exclusive. See, I never heard exclusive audio
Now,
footage.
but nah, never. Now over Lord willing now. Hell no. I'm not even putting that over Hell Hath No Fury. You know.
Shit. But yeah, that's interesting as hell. Track number 8, Pass Out. Didn't care for this track. It felt like a Get Back. It felt like a Get Back Part 2 and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It was alright.
I like the beat, but yeah, it was just one of those that maybe should have been left off the album.
Right. Shit. Next track we got, where the fuck we at? Skit. Skit. Funny skit. I'm not gonna hold you, but you don't really care for too much. I'm like, What about
This
you?
might be like the one album where he didn't have a lot of skits compared to
Right.
his previous stuff. I noticed that's what's missing.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And even with this skit, I feel like this skit could have been on, Back for the First Time or Word of Mouth, and it's basically like a skit where like Luda's calling this chick up, and the chick answers the phone, and he's trying to meet up with her, and then she got a man, and her man grabs the phone from her and slaps her, and then he's like on the phone with Luda, like who this, and then Luda tells him like I'm Ludacris, and he's like one of his biggest fans, and he got all his albums and stuff, so he's like a Ludacris groupie, and he's like happy that his girl is fucking Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? And there's probably like people out there that's like that. Like, they're groupies of an artist and they don't mind their woman or their man talking to the artist that they're a fan of. So
yeah.
I thought that was funny. But yeah, this is like I gotta go back and listen to Release Therapy and the other ones. But this is like the one album that he didn't have a lot of skits on compared to his previous stuff.
I definitely agree with you. It just hit me too after I was listening to the album. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway. Alrighty. Now we're gonna get with Spur of the Moment featuring DJ Quick and Kimmy J. This was produced by LT Mo. Honestly, a very underrated song. Very underrated. It just has that celebration of life kind of shit. It has a DJ Quick rhythmalism kind of feel to it.
See, I was thinking more balance and options for this track.
That works too.
I mean, but yeah, Rhythmalism, both of those are great albums from Quick. So
right. Yeah, man. I need to get more Quick albums, especially post 95 and shit. After that discography breakdown, man, I just been bumping Quick and shit. We did.
Oh yeah, definitely. One
Yeah,
of the
man.
best.
Oh yeah. Fucking yeah.
This was great. Great track. It felt more like a DJ Quick featuring Ludacris. I mean, the beat sound like a Quick produced joint.
Right. I have a feeling he did at least some work on this track.
Because it said that he mixed the track. I'm like, well, you could have produced it too.
Right. Or what kind of drum?
Yeah, I'm like definitely one of my favorites on here. I love the beat and that little melody that he got, that loop that goes over the track and the background vocals, and you got Quick saying we get the news like MTV every 10 to the hour. We play Mario Brothers, we eat the shroom and get power. Now eat your sour powers and use your dental floss. What does being mental cost if you ain't knowing you already lost? So I like Quick's verse. Right. I think he outshined Ludacris on this joint. And this was fire. I would have loved to see a video for this.
I definitely agree with you on that. This should have been a single, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, should have been.
Yeah, man. What do you think of Jay-Z's public service announcement? One of my favorites of that.
Classic. When I saw Jay-Z in concert, he performed that in 2006, and it was crazy at Radio City.
Definitely. Yeah, that's always a show starter for Jay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Track number 11, Who Not Me, featuring Small World and Dollar Boy. I didn't really care for this one too much, really.
Yeah, I didn't like this one.
Yeah.
Didn't care for it.
Um, Track number 12, Large Amounts, very dope song.
Mm-hmm.
It had a weird Oliver sample in the background and stuff like that. Kind of something like Jay-Z would have rapped over,
Right.
especially Volume 2. What
Mm-hmm.
he was talking about with this track right here was just the haves and the have-nots, how one should save their money and stuff like that. It's pretty much one of those kind of tracks, just watching your money and shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially in an era when materialism was dominating hip hop at the time
Mm-hmm.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, this was though. I love the beat and that sample that they used, and basically basically talking about having more money, more problems, and talking about his family, hitting them up for money. He said they'll be kicking down doors and busting out floors. Can't get me on my phone, so they'll surprise me at my shows, and everybody needs a loan. Plus, they say they won't blow it. All I hear is, "Come on, cuz I'm good for it." So, he's talking about his fam, hitting them up for money and all that. And I enjoyed it. That was dope.
Yeah, man. Definitely a fire ass song.
Yeah.
After large amounts is pimping all over the world featuring Bobby Valentino. I fucking hate this
You
song.
hate this song? Wow.
I used to like it, but
Mm,
uh, it got a bit overplayed.
it did.
Fans of gold, women all over the world.
Millionaires,
Tell me who you
you know
are.
who we
I'm
are.
pimping all over the world.
The fancy cars.
Yeah, not a big Bobby Valentino fan at the same time too, but he did his. It was a catchy chorus, but
Right.
I'm a bit burnt out from this song as well.
Yeah, they played this a lot. The video they played a lot. I remember this video. I remember they had the making of this video on MTV back in the day
Right.
when they used to do the making of and all that. And they went. Then they went to Africa or something like that.
Yeah, South
They
Africa.
went. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. They actually went overseas to do this video. And Bobby V was huge at that time with Slow Down when he was on Disturbing the Peace. And I still like the song. It's been years since I heard it. I still like the song, the percussions on it, and the beat. You know, the way that Ludacris mentioned like different countries and cities in his verses. He said, "Jump in the car and just ride for hours, making sure I don't miss the homecoming in Howard, Hawaii to DC is plenty women to see. So if your ass don't show up, it's more women for me." And he was like mentioning like South Africa and different countries in the song, and I thought it's dope. And then you got Cat Williams, talking shit at the end of the track, and he blew up as a comedian at that time too. So
Right. Because him and Ludacris was very cool at that time. I think they're
yeah.
still cool to this day.
Hmm.
All right. Track number 14, 2 Miles an Hour. Another dope track too. DJ Toop actually produces one right here. Y'all should know him. He was um working with like
Ti.
Poison Clan, Ti,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, Ti's main dude.
Yeah,
This
this
track,
this was well,
I was this track. He was just talking about his love for cars and stuff
hmm
like that too. Pretty dope track. Nice little driving kind of track too. Love it.
yeah, this was a dope track by DJ Toon, underrated producer, and it had like a southern bounce to it, and dude was talking about cars and naming different cars in his rhymes, and he said it's a pity how we turn our city into obstacle courses. Don't be mad because I can't hold my 500 horses. And he was like like the same thing how he was like naming different cities and countries and pimping around all over the world. He was naming different cars in this song, and
Yeah,
it's just dope, man. He's just a dope artist that can basically do any type of song. So
definitely. Okay. You said the remix with "Play a Circle" is better. You mean for pimping all over the world? I gotta hear that.
I never heard.
All right. Next track we got is what's after Large Amounts. I mean, not that
Hopeless.
Hopeless. Yeah, featuring
Yeah,
Trick Daddy. Very very cool song. He was talking about like racism and stuff like that with this track as well. He had Trick Daddy on the chorus and shit too. Very 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 dope track as well too. And it's ironic because that same year he did the Crash movie. That
yeah,
same year too. So
yeah. That's right. I forgot he was in Crash. That's right.
yeah, with Lorenz Tate and shit.
Yeah, Trick Daddy. I like Trick Daddy. I wasn't always a fan of Trick Daddy. Like maybe I want to say like the past couple years, I've appreciated his music, and He was dope for what he did, what he done for Miami and stuff. And he's on he's on this track, and Luda talking about life. It's like a real bluesy type of track.
Right.
Like the beat, Luda saying it's a crooked system, but Jen straight take the pain away. I charge the game and put my problems on layaway. And I like the chorus, when life seems hopeless, it make a nigga lose focus, empty beer bottles and roaches. It's definitely a dope track.
Definitely. And the last track, Virgo, the non-song from Street Disciples, which features Luda and Dougie Fresh. I never really vibe with this song. Like, I'm not
You
gonna
never
hold.
like this?
I like the Street Disciple review is coming very soon. I'll
Oh boy.
yeah,
Oh
vibe with it.
boy.
Yeah,
We not done with Nas yet, huh?
might have a whole Nas month just to get it over with.
Oh shit.
I have a whole Nas
Damn, a
month.
whole month of bad Nas albums. Oh boy.
I'm thinking about it because we still have the P Funk. I'm gonna see how I feel after P Funk month.
Yeah, you would do something like that, yo.
I want to get
You
it over
would.
with. Shit.
Oh man. I
Get
mean,
it over.
you don't necessarily have to do it now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I did promise y'all Street Disciples for the longest, like for
Oh
like
god.
2 years.
I
2 years.
don't think they're anxiously awaiting a Street Disciple
I'm not.
review. Oh god.
But I still want to talk about the nigga album, but I want to get
Oh
past
man.
Street Disciples and Hip Hop is Dead.
Wow. Oh god. Another bad one.
Nah,
Yo.
nigga, nah, the Untitled, that's my shit though.
Yeah, I don't like both of those albums.
I don't understand the hate people have for those albums. I mean,
And the beat wasn't good.
Hip Hop is Dead. I can, because the production was very weak on that album.
Mm.
Shit. Street Disciples. I'm just gonna say
I like Street Disciple more than both of those albums.
I like
Not
Untitled.
yeah, I don't like Untitled. I have Untitled too. I don't like it though. I don't like the beats on it. But I dig the concept. Concept was dope, but he needed better production.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And if Vlad refers to those type of albums, then I can understand why you feel like Nas is a bad beat picker. But I don't feel like he is. But if he's just referring to Hip Hop is Dead and Untitled and Nostradamus, then I could say, or Nasir as well. You got a point, Vlad, but not for everything else.
Yeah,
Because
because
if that's the case, then he wouldn't have no classic albums.
I also didn't even review Life is Good. I just realized that too.
Oh God. I like some songs. I don't like the whole album though. But
I only dislike one song and shit.
you only like one song?
I only dislike one
Oh,
song.
you just like one song. So I like some songs, but that was like the Nas period that I didn't care for. After Godson, I was like, I like Distant Relatives, and nobody mentions that album.
Yeah, this
You know
thing
what I'm
was good.
Yeah. This I always like this song from Street Disciple, and to have like Nas with Dougie Fresh and Luda, it has like that 80s old school vibe, and Dougie Fresh is beatboxing the whole beat like he did for Little Vicious and the Freaks joint back in the day. And it was like a nice little ode to like the zodiac sign, all the Virgos, dedication to like the Virgo shorties around the world. And my grandmother was a Virgo. My aunt was a Virgo. I had like a lot of Virgos in my family. And I love all of them. So I like this song. I think Luda had the best between Luda and Nas. Then they had the best verse. Luda saying, "Why only serve one when we can serve up two?" And at the bachelor pad doing what the Virgos do. And these women so shy, but get loud on the cover. So we can have sex, but I can't be your lover. He had like that old school line from, what was that Slick Rick joint?
Yeah.
I thought it was dope, and they definitely I forgot if there's a video for this or not. I think he had planned it, but it never came out.
Oh wow.
There was like supposed to be a single from Street Disciple. I'm talking about Nas, but I don't think he ever came out with it. But I like it.
Yeah, that's dope shit. All right. Overall, this is actually a very dope album, in my personal opinion. I still feel Chicken Beer is a much superior album because there was like at least a couple of tracks I didn't kind of care for and stuff like that. But lyrically, he was definitely at his A game with this one. This probably might be like one of his most lyrical albums he's probably put out to date and shit. Probably next to Back for the First Time and stuff too, because the flows he was doing was dope and shit. In terms of like topics and stuff like that, I mean, he did dive into some new material like racism. He dived into some shit about fucking cars and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Very, very good album. My only gripe about this album, I
Mhm.
kind of felt like there was some tracks you can tell he was chasing radio play, like and stuff like that. But at the same time, that's most Luda albums. But at the same time, like the songs like "People All Over the World" and shit like that too. But this pretty much is a 4.5.
I think it's a solid album. I love the production. He had like a mix of like G funk and the southern bounce, and I love the songs and the features from like DMX and Nate Dogg, rest in peace, Bobby V, Trick Daddy, Nas, Dougie Fresh, DJ Quick. I think Ludacris always been like a dope lyricist. To me, it's his last great album. Now I'm gonna go back and listen because I have both Release Therapy and Theater of the Mind. So I'm gonna go back and listen to those. It's been years when we do those reviews, but to me, it's his last solid album. And I love tracks like Spur of the Moment and Child of the Night, Number One Spot, The Potion, Pimping All Over the World. So I'm giving it 4.5. I think it's a solid Ludacris album. It's not mentioned with back, back for the first time and Word of Mouth and Chicken and Beer, but I think it's a very solid album and yeah, to me is dope. So we're gonna see how those other two albums stack up with this one, but I still think this is better than Release Therapy and Theater of the Mind.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. I'm not gonna hold you and shit because I gotta re-listen to Release Therapy too.
Yeah.
All right. Before we do the inside of zine, I'm gonna put my food in the oven right quick. So
All right.
I'm gonna still talk to y'all on the phone.
It was edited. Oh, you had the edited version from Walmart? Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't like Nasir at all. Love Nas, but like I said, like if we talk about if Vlad talking about those albums in the 2000s, then I would have to agree with him. Like, yo, like what kind of beats was Nas picking back then? But nah, Walmart don't suck. I got some good stuff on Walmart, Sam. I picked up some goodies for the pickups live stream when we do it in July. They don't suck at all. They got good prices. They suck for sure for having edited albums, but they definitely got some heat at that store. I only remember two songs from Release Therapy. Cause I remember listening to both that and Theater of the Mind, and I didn't like it at all. But we'll see how those albums have aged over time. Maybe I'll like them. Walmart don't sell explicit albums. I don't know about that, Sim.
They don't.
I got some heat from Walmart, so I don't know.
Hmm.
Well, I can't say that what I got from them is explicit anyway, but yeah, I never bought any rap albums from Walmart, so I don't know. But they definitely got some heat. They got some good stuff in there. Even if you're not buying like albums, if you're buying like games or like action figures or whatever, they got some heat up in there.
Right. Um,
Don't sleep on Walmart.
Frederick said, "War with God is my yo. War with God is my shit." But I'm gonna say my thoughts on
Is
that.
that from Release Therapy?
Yes, sir.
I don't remember that song.
One of the best diss
Mm.
tracks of that decade and shit.
Who was that? Who was that about? Tr?
Allegedly, it was about Ti. Allegedly, but
What?
it came out after they squashed their beef and shit. So
Mm,
there's
we'll
also
see.
going to be talking about Jeezy too.
You doing Jeezy too?
No, I said he was rumored to be
You
talking about
Jeezy?
Jeezy.
I never liked Jeezy. So if he battled Jeezy, I totally skipped that.
Honestly, I might have to do a Jeezy review myself.
Oh my god. What do people see in Jeezy? I never saw the hype for him. What is so good about him? Like when you listen to Jeezy, what do you like about him?
Honestly, he's not the most lyrical,
He ain't.
but his music is solid for the most part of shit. Like he be seeing some real shit sometimes.
Never liked him.
Just the first 3 albums.
I like Trick Daddy more than Jeezy.
Oh, get the fuck out.
Yes, Trick Daddy. When you Trick Daddy, what?
I never been
got some. What? Oh man,
I only like Baby because I'm a thug. All day, every day, baby. Because that's my only shit I like from him.
Nah, man, he got some. Trick Daddy got some heat. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, because I'm a thug. All day, every day. Be my bag of jeans and my baby. I got Project Pat over Trick Daddy, honestly.
Project Pat.
Yeah,
well, I like Project Pat mostly because of the 3 6 Mafia production, but I don't think he says a lot of like shit that's memorable to me.
So does Trick Daddy to me.
That would be a good versus though. Trick Daddy and Project Pat. Nah, I'm not into Jeezy at all, man. Never liked him. I got homeboys I like his shit, but I don't see the hype for him.
I mean, I got Luda and T.I. over Jeezy every day, but
I got Luda, I got T.I., I got Ross, I got Weezy, I got Bun B over Jeezy. I mean, I could go on. Scarface, Slim Thug.
Really? I never thought you was a Slim Thug fan like that. Shit.
Slim Thug is dope, man. People slept on him. Definitely. Paul Wall, better than Jeezy.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, Project Pat.
I've only heard that that one was it Mr. Don't Play. I only heard that album. The one with Chicken Head. That was like a huge hit. Yeah, already platinum. That was like his Neptune's debut, his Star Trek debut. That was a fire album.
Who? Oh, Slim Thug.
Yeah.
Neptune's? This shit for him too. Oh wow.
Yeah, he was on Star Trek. He was on the Star Trek label.
Oh wow.
The joint he did with Bun B and T.I., the Three Kings, that's fire. I don't think Jeezy got anything close to that.
Get the fuck out.
I don't think he got nothing close to that. He did shit. We got a lot of features with people.
This shit crazy. Yeah.
Tricked by that book.
I'm gonna prep everything tomorrow. I'm tired. I just slapped something in the oven. I'm gonna walk back upstairs right now.
Mystical was dope. I like some of Mystical shit, not all of his stuff. Some of his stuff was dope. Twister was dope. I like Twister. 8 Ball and MJG, definitely. MJG first solo album, No Glory. That gets nobody mentions that his first solo album. Underrated joint. Red, your volume is on.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap up this Inside the Zine.
Never like Jeezy, bro. I don't know why is that surprising.
Now we're gonna talk about the source, issue number 43. Martin Lawrence and shit on the cover, and this was like a rare issue where they did like a one that dedicated comedy.
Yeah.
Because at that time Martin Lawrence, he had a Def Comedy Jam. He was doing Boomerang and shit like that. He did fucking the Martin Show and shit like that. Give me 1 second. Let me fix my charger.
Yeah, man. Jeezy has a strong following. I just never understood why though.
That drug talk though.
Shit. Well, people do drug talk better than him to me.
That's what niggas be killing me. Now where the fuck is that charger go?
Arsenio Hall had an album? What?
Singing or just comedy?
Funky A? I never heard that. Arsenio? He probably did too, because he looked like he would do shit like that.
It's probably like a novelty album and shit.
like the Simpsons album.
That was so good. I love
Oh
that.
my God, are you serious?
Simpsons sings the blues. That was
What?
come on, man.
With that do the Bartman bullshit? Come on.
That was Michael Jackson
Do
wrote
not
that.
tell me.
Michael Jackson wrote that shit.
What was Michael thinking, bro?
You know he was a huge Simpsons fan and shit.
Oh man.
Shit, don't be surprised if I get that. I'm saying.
They probably have it too. I never seen it though. Never seen it.
Yes, it's still in print too.
Wow. The Simpsons?
Yeah, nigga. Oh wow, look at Puffy being a model and shit. Back in
Right, Corkin now, yeah. When he was an A&R, before Bad Boy.
right, when he was just a busted old lady.
Right.
A&R that got college kids killed and shit. Lords the Underground.
Yes, classic. Another album people don't mention. Here Come the Lords.
Some of Marley Marl's best production.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so you know the best buys for the Source in 1993. They got Apache self-titled. Naughty by Nature's 1993.
I'm looking for that Apache album.
Yeah, that shit's expensive.
There. Jamie Foxx, he's a good singer, but I never cared for his albums though.
Oh wow.
Never cared for him. Eddie, I would if I found an Eddie album, I probably would buy it just because it's Eddie Murphy.
I almost bought the one from '89 and shit.
At least the single. If I see the single that Vic James produced, I'm definitely copping that. But I don't know about the album. But I definitely, if I see the single of vinyl, I'm looking for that too.
I feel you. All right, Naughty by Nature is 1993. Tupac, Strictly for My Niggas. Paul Mooney's Race. And Tragedy Gaddafi, aka Intelligent Hoodlums, Saga for Hoodlums.
All of those albums are out of print.
Especially that Paul Mooney shit. That's
yeah.
Heavy Rotation. Positive K, The Skills That Pay the Bills. Dr. Dre, The Chronic. King T, The Trifling Album. EPMD, Business Never Personal. Diamond D, Stunts Western Hip Hop. Redman, What the Album. Heavy D and the Boys, Blue Funk. Ray Nubian and Gotta Be Trust. The Trespass Soundtrack, and Above the Law, Black Mafia Life.
That's some heat on that, yo.
Take him up, bring him dead.
Classic. Paul Wall, definitely the people's champ, yo. That is a dope album. Definitely enjoyed that one.
I never heard either album.
You never heard that? Paul Wall's People's Champ is a dope album. I've never heard Mike Jones' album, but People's Champ is solid.
Mike Jones, he has some hits, but that old Mike Jones got kind of old real quick. Mike Jones. Right. The only rap Grammy winners as of 93. 1989, DJ Jazz Jeff and the Fresh Prince Presidents Just Understand. 1990, Young MC Bust a Move. 1991 solo rap performance, Hammer, You Can't Touch This.
Those are the people that won the Grammys?
Yeah. Quincy, then as a duo / group, Quincy
Young MC won a Grammy?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Quincy,
what was that, 89?
1990 he won it.
90, wow.
Quincy Jones Back on the Block, Various Artists. 1992 solo, LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out. Duo / group, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Summertime.
Quincy Jones also Back on the Block?
Yeah, that's the song. I'm Bad.
The song. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Which rightfully deserved and shit.
So everybody won with them then, right? They gave one to
Kane, Modi, Ice-T, yep.
That's dope.
Hip Hop Quotable, Ice Cube, It Was a Good Day. First verse. I didn't even know he got a quotable for that. Oh shit.
Nice. That whole song is quotables. The whole song.
Ice Cube's a pimp.
What? Oh man.
Okay, 5 more minutes. Alright, shit. Where we at? Silk.
Quincy got his book. Oh, I had that on cassette back actually.
Yeah, I heard Pimp C does got a book. Yep. Yeah, I mentioned that Q. He was supposed to be on Back on the Block. He was supposed to be on the Secret Garden and shit, but
why he didn't do it?
That was the time when him and Quincy had a falling out.
Oh,
right after. Well, from what I heard, they had a falling out literally around Thriller,
Right.
after Thriller, but yeah.
Did he? I saw him in some interview he told Kendrick that he had like 800 songs with Thriller.
I heard up to that length. They did a lot of.
800 songs for Thriller.
I heard something like that.
Wow,
Yep.
and we only got 9. How did he pull that off?
Should be like that.
So what happened to the other 800 songs? They're like they in the vault?
But yep. Well, so I think
Wow.
some of them was other artists or some shit.
That's bananas, yo. I never heard no shit like that.
Yeah,
Why did he record so many songs with Thriller?
artists do that shit all the time. They just record.
Yeah, but no, we know artists record songs. He recorded fucking a whole lifetime worth of music for one album.
Honestly, I don't even know if that's 100% true. Sometimes
800 songs for one album. That's retarded.
I don't know. Sometimes some of that shit I don't think that's all the way true.
But why would he lie? I don't think he would lie about that. Well, I just thought I've never heard that. Like I've heard people record a certain amount of songs on an album, but not 800 songs. You know.
Okay, shit.
800 songs. That's beyond perfectionist, yo. How do you like decide what's gonna be on a 9-track album from 800 songs?
It's crazy. I mean, look how many songs Prince had in the vault.
I'm saying, but he didn't have 800 songs for one album, though. Yes.
Yeah.
That is insane, yo. Like I would have been there like forever just trying to pick 9 songs from 800.
Shit, yeah. This is when Martin would definitely at his prime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quincy Jones is definitely a genius to pick 9 songs from 800 and gave us a classic album. I don't think too many people could do that.
That girl's crazy. Oh yeah, this is the set of Def Comedy Jam and shit. Behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
Yes.
By the way,
That's why he was the host.
Yeah, Def Comedy Jam's on Tubi TV and Prime. Yep.
They have the special anniversary on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw that shit. That was dope.
That's still on my watch list. I have not watched it. That's still on there.
I'm actually trying to watch the complete series. Also, I've seen episodes here and there, but I never actually saw. I only saw performances, really.
Yeah, the Quincy documentary is that's like 2 hours long.
Yeah,
I definitely want to watch that also.
Got Reggie McFadden, very dope comedian.
What happened to him?
That is a good question.
Last time I seen him was Def Comedy Jam, actually, because he didn't do a lot of movies and stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing about some of these Def Comedy Jam stand-up artists and stuff. I'm not trying to be funny, but some of them, they just couldn't reach past that. They didn't really feel like going with the mainstream, or they tried and it didn't really work out well for them. Some of them just had that star quality, like Chris Tucker, Martin. Let me go get my food and shop now. Talk to y'all in the chat and shit.
Pluto TV. Those live TV apps got like a lot of stuff. Pluto TV and livetv.net, Tubi TV, those apps. I don't know. Crackle is good too. I don't know how much Crackle got though, but they got like some good movies and stuff. Yeah, it's free. Yep, definitely. If you got a jailbroken Fire Stick, all that shit is free. So you ain't got to worry about paying. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't understand why people can still pay for cable these days.
Right.
Nigga, I got an antenna and I got fucking Philo and Sling TV.
Yeah, Sling. Yep. When you got a jailbroken Fire Stick, all that shit is free though. You know what I mean? So there's ways around that. You don't have to sign up and subscribe to Disney Plus. You can just get all the shows on Disney Plus for free on a movie and TV app.
Right. I just gotta keep that shit on because my mom, she's kind of old fashioned, so she's been getting used to this whole fucking streaming era and shit like that. Cause I told her I can't keep giving you like fucking $100 a fucking month for this fucking Spectrum shit. You only watch like 3 channels that's really not on the Spectrum list.
Yeah.
I gotta kiss my ass
You
for
just
that
gotta
shit.
show her how to use this for the Fire Stick. She'll be good.
Oh, I taught her. Oh, she's an expert now and shit. You know, she
Yeah.
good. It was frustrating, but she good.
Yeah. Yeah. 800 songs is crazy, man. I don't know how Quincy did it, but he did it.
Shit, I'm trying to get on that level on some real shit. Not no
800
800.
songs. Yeah.
Not no 800 songs.
I'm pretty sure Quincy owns half of that stuff in his vault somewhere.
Of course.
You know,
Either
like
Quincy or Jackson, because you know they
yeah,
re-released Thriller too.
they re-releasing Thriller.
Yeah, for the 40th anniversary.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did.
I'm only gonna get that if they
I don't
have this
want
on
that.
Carousel. If they have this on Carousel, I'm only gonna
No,
get it.
I don't want that. I don't want it because it's like I want to remember Thriller the way it came out. I feel like when they release like special editions for these albums, and then like years later you hear it, and it kind of tarnishes the way the album was put out. It's like, would you look at the album differently if it came out with bonus tracks, or that
Hell no,
wouldn't matter? That wouldn't matter.
it wouldn't matter to me.
So if you heard like some of those 800 songs from Thriller, it wouldn't matter how how how
No,
it was.
no, because when I think Thriller, I think of those 9 songs. The unreleased songs are just unreleased songs to me. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, but it's like when I hear them, if I hear that, it's like these are like the songs that were meant to be on Thriller. What if they were good? Yeah, then you'd be like, damn, this should have been on the album.
I mean, honestly, if the songs were good and shit like that, sometimes motherfuckers just either save it for later albums or they'll give it to other people. Cause if you remember, Blood on the Dance Floor, that was from Dangerous. That was originally supposed to be on Dangerous and shit.
The song.
Yeah.
I know about like some unreleased, like the song you did with LL that was supposed to be on Dangerous.
That was hot. I love that one.
But even with Dangerous, I think it was a great album without those songs though. So
I agree.
you know what I mean? Is that if anything that could have been a bonus track. You know,
I definitely
there's not too many times where like I hear like a re-release and then they have a bonus tracks and I'll be like, yo, this should have been on the album. And you know what I'm saying? Most of the time it's like, okay, those are the bonus tracks. That's cool, but I doubt if I'm gonna hear anything from this Thriller re-release and be like, yo, like this should have been on the album. You know, I mean, it's possible. It's Michael, so I'm never gonna say it's impossible. But I like to remember the album, 9 tracks, the way that they put it out, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Everything else now is like, okay, we hearing like bonus shit from those recording sessions, but
right. But
he had a
honestly,
song with
like,
Biggie.
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, Dougie said he had a song with Biggie, but that was the this time around joint.
Yeah, and that was meant for that album too.
Yeah.
But I was saying, yeah, when like artists like when they do unreleased songs, I have to be a huge fan of the album to really dive into the unreleased songs. Or if it's a bad album and they have like some remixes of unreleased tracks, I'll be curious. Like Big Daddy Kane, for instance, to Taste the Chocolate, the remixes, that was much better than some of the albums and shit, you know?
I don't think I heard the remixes with him.
Yeah, he did the Hard Being the Kane remix. That Molly Mall beat was fire.
Okay.
And Marvin Gaye's I Want You had some dope alternate version unreleased tracks from that album as well too that I definitely fucked with.
Right.
Dr. Dre's The Chronic relit version, which honestly, if y'all was trying to get one reissue of The Chronic, make it be that version and shit.
Okay.
And he comes out with promos and commercials and other unreleased songs, and it has a dope Jewel song, Smoke Enough, Smoke Enough. Yeah, that song right there. We use that Jones Girl sample and shit. Rest in peace, Jewel, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to walk back upstairs because I'm about to gain about 15 pounds of shit.
From what? What? Yeah, Mike was it. That was it for me. That was like the introduction to everything. Bad or off the wall? I
Off.
love that. I love that question because the anniversary for Bad is coming up, and see, I have the special edition for Bad and it has like some unreleased tracks. But again, it's none of those tracks make me look at the album differently.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I still look at that like album like you had Smooth Criminal and Man in the Mirror, Liberian Girl, the title track, the way she makes me what was it, the way she makes me feel, and classic album.
Mm,
So adding a couple of bonus tracks, I still feel like the album is classic.
I agree.
Off the Wall was great. I think that was like the end of the disco era type of album. Like
That, yeah, that album ended the disco era. It was.
that was like the proper disco send off was Off the Wall. But you have people that love Off the Wall more than Thriller.
I. I mean, the way I see it is like this. Both albums represented a change of terms. I felt like Off the Wall predated the 80s,
Mm,
whereas Thriller defined 80s music, if that made sense. You know what I'm saying?
yes, Thriller was a game changer because a lot of artists tried to do what Michael did after that, and
Right.
they failed. Like Luther Vandross, like Patti LaBelle,
Aretha,
like Aretha, they failed. You know what I'm
Denise
saying?
Williams.
Denise Williams, even Bobby Brown first album did not sell.
Who the fuck? Why the fuck is BJ hitting me? Let me see what BJ said.
What did BJ say? Another hot take he has? He needs to be in here.
Nigga, I don't care about Janet Jackson and Bobby Brown. I don't care about that shit, nigga.
We already over that. They already talked about that. Janet talked about that already.
Anyway, let's get back to Martin Lawrence because BJ.
Bad. I love Bad. I think Bad had more of an impact than Off the Wall did. But Off the Wall was a great album. Okay, before Thriller, what was the best Michael Jackson solo? Because he has more than one solo album. People don't they forget this. It didn't start with Off the Wall. Before Off the Wall, he has the others, Got to Be There and Ben and all that. What is the best Michael Jackson solo album before Thriller? Is it Off the Wall?
You said before Thriller?
Yes.
Yes, it's Off the Wall. Yeah.
So you didn't. What did you think about the other solo albums before that?
Oh,
When
that's.
he still had the afro and the natural nose and all that.
I feel like out of those Motown albums, Forever Michael was the best one.
You like that one? So
That
and
yeah.
where do you rank Got to Be There and Ben and all that?
Got to Be There was actually my second favorite Michael Jackson album and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Third, I'm gonna have to go with Ben, but I'm not like the biggest Ben or even Music and Me. Well, Ben has some joints, but Music and Me, that's actually my least favorite Michael Jackson album. I'm not gonna hold you, but that was mostly Motown's fault.
So Off the Wall is the best solo album before Thriller.
Of course.
Okay. I never hear nobody mention his other albums before Thriller. It's either Off the Wall and then Thriller and so on. But before then, they don't talk about his other albums.
Because the thing was, it's like when people they consider those Motown albums while he was still part of the Jackson Five, which technically he was still part of the Jackson when he did Off the Wall and Thriller. So I don't understand what people. It's like he's more grown up and more mature. He had more creative control with Off the Wall. That makes sense. Like how Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, people consider that more of his breakthrough album, which it kind of bothers me because I feel like he had other albums in the 60s that was just as successful, like the Stubborn Kind of Fellow and then the Timmy Terrell duet albums and shit too.
Right.
So yeah. But yeah, let's get back. Where did I put that fucking? Oh, there it is. But yeah, man, fucking Off the Wall definitely was the peak of the disco era. And mind you, Disco Demolition happened, I think, a little bit after that album came out, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So yeah, y'all know about that Disco Demolition and shit. Oh, a young Dave Chappelle. Look at this.
Oh wow. Damn.
Yeah.
And he had here.
All right.
Nothing But Love. Oh yeah, Nothing But Love was a classic album. I definitely enjoy that.
Yeah, that to me might be my
Definitely.
favorite Heavy D and the Boys album.
That's hard, man, because he got so
It's
many.
hard, isn't it? Yeah, it's hard, isn't it, man? Because
Blue Funk is one of my favorites. Blue Funk,
yes,
Big Time, Peaceful Journey, Nothing But Love. Any of those albums to me were great.
yeah, Nothing But Love.
Yeah.
That's just a classic hip hop track.
Definitely.
Got Me Waiting. Spend a Little Time on Top. Oh my fucking god.
Right.
Yo, I like that. That was when like hip hop, like Heavy D was definitely the best when it came to
Illmatic. Yeah, I got the Illmatic 20th anniversary. The only reason why I bought it was because the OG copy was out of print, but I don't like the remixes on that bonus disc that they had.
Yeah, Richard
Pryor, T.I. Pryor.
Don't you disrespect Richard Pryor? I'm showing a comic god right now.
Okay.
Well, look at all these stands. Look how young these motherfuckers were. If y'all can see it,
I could barely see them.
Dougie Doug.
Okay.
Adele Givens.
Yes, Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
She had the big lips.
Ricky Harris, rest in peace.
Yes.
Joe Torre. Steve White.
Okay.
Flex. D.L. Hughley. The late great Bernie Mac right here.
Bernie Mac, wow.
Yeah, y'all see it.
Yes. Started like motherfucking coffee. Remember that shit?
Yep. Alrighty, let's get to these rankings. Oh, the whole breakup of EP.
Oh yes, the Hit Squad. Yes, I remember that.
EP. This was the breakup and shit. That's interesting.
That was bad, yo. They were never the same after that.
Yeah. All right, let's get to these rankings. Apache, self-titled.
I never, yo. That's another one that's hard to find, yo.
Right. They get that 4 mics.
That was a good album. That was good. That's a good rating.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh God. Tupac, Strictly for My Niggas.
Oh boy.
3.5 mics.
That was good. That was a good album.
Yeah, I would personally give it 4 mics, but 3.5.
4?
Yeah, I'm good with 3.5 because to me, and I hate to say it, and I don't. You know what? I'm gonna say this one thing and just keep on moving. I'm gonna say this one thing and just keep on moving. His legacy needs to talk about the pre.
No, we do not. His legacy is stamped. He's a Hall of Famer. We do not need to talk about Tupac no more.
I know. I'm not saying talk about. I'm just saying when people talk about
album.
Cause I feel like album's underrated. That's what I'm saying.
It is underrated. Yes.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't want
BJ. You're gonna have BJ on here talking about Tupac all the time. Right?
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like,
you know what I mean? Tupac is a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. Right. Everybody, you should know who he is if you're a hip hop head.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
You should know his discography. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it. Moving on. Okay. Tragedy. Saga for Hoodlum. 3.5 mics. Highly disagree with this rating. It should have been at least 4 mics.
It's been years since I heard that album. I gotta hear that again.
It's a good album. It's not touching the first album, in my personal opinion. But the thing with that album, I kind of didn't like. I feel like they used a lot of familiar samples compared to the first one.
Right.
And I feel like that's because like Large Professor was missing from that album. Now, don't get me wrong, Marley Marl and K-Dub, they did that thing with that album and shit like that. Don't get me wrong.
Right. Okay. But and then he took it up a notch when he changed the name.
Right.
Tragedy Gaddafi. That's when he really became known.
Right. Because he said in an interview, he was called Intelligent Hoodlum because Coach Chiller didn't want to market Tragedy Gaddafi as a name and shit.
Right.
Interesting. Kid Rock, the polyfuse method. 2 mics. I never liked Kid Rock. Next.
I heard only one. Was it Devil Without a Pause? I heard that album. That's the only Kid Rock album I ever heard.
Yeah, I never vibe with him and shit.
Yeah.
He was
he's down with Trump or some shit.
Yeah. He's a fucking Republican, I guess. Mad Cat. Look, my Dukes, no hands.
Never heard that one.
Me neither. 3 mics. Ali
I
D.
remember him. I remember him too. Ali D.
Bring it on.
Never
3
heard
mics.
it though.
Me neither. Moni Love. In a word or two.
Yes, that's an
3.
underrated album.
I feel like 3 mics
Definitely.
is too low.
Yes, that was a dope album.
I would have given at least 4 mics.
Definitely. Production was better on that one.
Yes, she was a little gangster with that one too.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. 1993. I don't have to tell you who did this one.
Classic.
3.5 mics.
No.
I
They
highly
got it wrong.
What
They
the
got it wrong.
fuck?
They got it wrong.
They
Never.
got it wrong.
Naughty's first 3 albums are great. Like
Mhm.
the major label ones, like the self-titled one in 1993, Poverty's Paradise. That's their best shit.
This is my favorite Naughty album too.
Same. That's my favorite one.
Yeah. Let me get a paper towel right quick.
Yeah.
But I'm still listening too.
Hip Hop Parade. Hip Hop Parade is like one of the best anthems in hip hop. How do you give that album with 3 mics?
Hell, It's On had one of the best shots.
Exactly. Yeah, the Sir Mix-a-Lot diss. You know what I'm saying? How do you get that 3 mics?
The joint with Freddie Fox too.
Hot Potato, classic joint. Definitely 5 mics. So definitely, we actually did a review on my channel. Check that shit out. That was like 2 years ago, man. I loved it.
For real, that was a dope review too.
Yeah, that needed to happen. I'm like, I never hear nobody discuss that album. So
Right. Alrighty. Gigolo Tony and the Ghetto Soldiers, Living in the Concrete Jungle.
who's that?
Miami group. I never heard of them.
Never heard of them.
2 mics. Yeah, they like I said, they're raising for some southern albums, especially the Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw no more than 2.5 mics for some of them albums.
Man. So what they rate like 2 Live Crew?
Well, I never saw 2 Live Crew rating.
You never rated?
As of now.
Right.
Strictly Roots. Begs No Friends. What is up with these names?
I remember that.
Motherfuckers were just signing anybody at this time. 3 mics.
That was fire though. That they did a joint with I want to say it was Heavy D. It was somebody, but they were like affiliated with like DITC in them.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Sam said, "Will you review more Heavy D albums?" What are we up to now? Like,
I'm missing it. I'm trying to get Peaceful Journey.
Okay.
I'm trying to look for that because that's the next one.
Yeah, that's a lot of his shit is out of print too.
All right. So we're done with the Source magazine. Now let's talk about Will Smith.
Yeah, Loyal to the Game was bad.
So what?
Nah, Frederick said Loyal to the Game is garbage. I agree.
So this is the Man in Black cover. Yeah. Oh wait, hold up. Will Smith. Ooh.
Did he slap Tommy Lee too?
At least Bad Boys 4 is still a go, even though nobody wants that. I mean,
yeah. I think that's how you gotta come back with Bad Boys 4.
Right.
Yes. There you go. Something tape I saw.
It was like the Indiana Black Expo.
Oh.
Yeah. OJ's, Kirk Franklin, Vivica Fox was here. Betty Shabazz.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
By the way, if y'all hear that, I'm watching the Respect movie in the bathroom.
Oh, the Aretha Franklin film?
Yeah.
Was that good?
And if you want my honest opinion,
yeah,
it's good, but it's not great as people make it out to be.
Right.
Excuse me. I feel like, honestly, Jennifer Hudson was kind of miscast, but Aretha Franklin wanted Jennifer Hudson, so I'm not gonna get mad at that. Because at first she wanted Halle Berry to play her in the movie. I'm just
Halle Berry. What? Nah. Halle Berry.
Right.
For Aretha Franklin?
Yeah.
They look nothing alike. She would have to gain like mad weight, yo.
Look it up. She wanted Halle Berry to play Aretha.
She would have to. Halle Berry would have to wear a fat suit like Eddie Murphy did in the Clumps.
I love Aretha.
She don't look nothing like her. I'm sorry.
I love Aretha, but I'm just like, nah.
Halle Berry looks nothing like Aretha Franklin. No. That would have been a miscast. What the fuck? Holly Berry. Wow.
Jack A getting married for like the 11th time and shit.
To who?
I think this was the husband. She was married for like 4 days. I don't know.
4 days?
She married some nigga for like a dad at the honeymoon. She realized, oh, I don't want to be married to you.
What?
Yeah, look
The
it up.
quickest divorce ever.
Yes, literally. She married a motherfucker. I think either a day or two after the honeymoon, she wanted to get a divorce. Like,
wow.
I kid you not. Like,
holy shit.
One thing about Jet Magazine, I love the celebration of Black love. I'm not even gonna hold you. I love.
Yeah.
These days you don't see that shit, you know.
No, nope.
It's FNF all day long. It's FNF. It's fuck, it's Future. It's fucking love and hip hop. All that bullshit. You don't see Black love like that, you know.
Man.
I'm not a sentimental nigga though, but I'm just saying. Gladys Knight having a divorce too. Damn, that's the irony. We were just talking about Black love,
right?
Just talking about Black love. Also, I see this shit.
Man.
Oh shit. All right. Let's see. Not really that much interesting pictures here. I'm not even gonna hold you.
4 days. I'm just trying to get over that 4-day marriage.
Another separation. Mariah Carey and Tommy Mottola.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's when Mariah went wild.
No, that's when Tommy Mottola tried to ruin Mariah with J-Lo.
With J-Lo?
Yes.
J-Lo was never Mariah.
No, he was trying to make J-Lo take her spot. Yeah.
What?
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Just think about it for a minute. I tell motherfuckers this all the time and shit. Tommy Mottola was all up on J-Lo, and he tried to make J-Lo the next Mariah and shit.
No. Yes. I never thought that. Yes. You had Beyonce. Beyonce went solo with Columbia.
Beyonce wasn't Mariah's level at that time. She was,
but she could sing, but J-Lo can't.
She
could dance, but she can't sing. But
they were both on the same label, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I'm trying to say.
J-Lo? I never saw J-Lo trying to be Mariah.
I'm not saying J-Lo was trying to be. I'm saying Tommy was trying to mold J-Lo
into Mariah. Wow.
Yeah.
Was he sleeping with her too?
Man. Huh?
Was he sleeping with her too?
I don't know. Irv Gotti. It's like something about J-Lo. It just makes niggas drool and shit. It's like J-Lo's beautiful and all this, but niggas just want to die for J-Lo and shit. It's just like I'm just looking at myself like,
hey, she's gorgeous at her age.
I mean, yeah, she gorgeous, but niggas just do dumb things like Puffy, for instance. Like
Puffy did a lot of dumb shit. So.
Puffy scared J-Lo so bad she left the black community, wanted to go be a Latina again and shit.
She not J-Lo from the block either though. She ain't still on in the Bronx.
She left the fucking block. That's the fucking shit.
Rosie Perez can still go to the BX right now. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell, I think Rosie Perez is more sexier than J-Lo. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, she was.
No, she is.
I've seen her lately. She's starting to age, but
I don't give a fuck.
J-Lo still is gorgeous at 50.
But yo, she back with Ben Affleck and shit. Don't let what J-Lo and Ben Affleck think y'all can get back with your exes and shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cause everybody talking about, oh my god, maybe I should go back to my ex. No, I mean, real, social media got motherfuckers believing that they can reconcile with
Angie Martinez. Hell no, Angie fell off. I like Angie when she was actually had a toned up body in the 2000s. Yeah. She don't look like that no more, Sam.
She let herself go. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
hate that. Not look like that no more. She look like an old lady now.
Hold on. Okay, it's working. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Sinbad impersonating Tina Turner.
Wow.
Black man in drag. Why am I not surprised?
Where have I seen that before?
Right. The beauty of the week. My favorite part of the Jet.
Who's that?
Her name is.
She's nice. I like the light skin one.
Of course you would. Mahogany Baylor.
Mahogany. She looked mahogany.
She likes traveling, singing, acting, and chilling.
I like
You know,
traveling too. Where she living?
sometimes I ask myself, do these people still have social media and shit? Like, you just want to like, I'm serious.
How long ago is that? That
it's 97. What?
97? Yeah, they probably look old as fuck
by now.
They
What?
probably look old as hell now.
So
They
what?
be like, she got like 4 kids and she on welfare.
Chill.
She got like a whole strand of gray. Like, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, this dark skin girl, the dark skin girl kind of sexy too and shit.
Yeah, who? Let me see her. Pull her up. I just saw the light skin chick.
Now you want to see her?
Yeah, she alright. She look young.
She alright.
I like what the light skin chick wearing though.
Alright.
Love and Hip Hop is garbage. Yes.
Alright, Drake.
They need to cancel them shows.
Muhammad
Who's
Ali.
that? Muhammad Ali. He got a Bulls leather jacket on.
Yep. He was at the finals between Bulls and Jazz.
Was he? No, that's why the Jazz lost.
Okay, Dr. J.
The great.
Yes.
He's still living. The great.
It's good to know. Oprah saying I'm not gay.
Okay. But your man is. That's not a secret. We all know he is.
I mean, Stedman.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, like,
Stedman.
I'm about to say, like, no black man has that name, yo. What's his nickname? What is he called? Steady. I'm going steady.
Steady.
Remember that was a thing back then when you was actually like going out with somebody, you're going steady.
The
fuck?
Do niggas still say that shit? Nigga, they say we talking or we just kicking it.
Black people did not use that term. We're going steady. That is not a black thing.
I'd rather say I'm experimenting than going steady.
Yeah. That's some shit you hear on the Cosby Show. You know,
Family Ties.
Vanessa was Denise was going out with a dude that liked the reggae and Clifton like it. I'm going steady with the reggae dude.
Oh, look at this! Stars who make more money after they're dead. Look how many black people are there.
Yeah,
look.
We're Pac. I know Pac is on there. Yes, who's that? Biggie, of course. Pac. Yeah, they're like the poster boys for that. Yes, Regina King. Regina King is still gorgeous. Her ripe age.
Okay, Will Smith cover story.
Uh-oh. Before the slap.
Why? When everybody loves it.
That's a Ronnie question. Did Will Smith before or after the slap? Of course, before the slap, Ronnie.
Oh damn! They don't have no music shit on here.
No music?
Oh well. They don't have no music shit. Fuck it.
Wow.
I thought they would have at least the charts or some shit. Anyway, I'm gonna stay on for like another 10 minutes. This food's amazing.
Patty LaBelle birthday tomorrow. That's dope.
Tell her to make me a pie.
What you said? Tell her to make you a pie?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Brand new Prodigy album is coming out, you guys. Oh great, another Prodigy.
I saw his daughter posted that up. Like they put his music back on streaming. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's been telling me that. I was like, okay.
And supposedly there's a new Mobb Deep album, so I'm assuming Havoc had like well, I know they got tons of unreleased joints. So if it's not unreleased joints, I'm assuming it's like stuff that Prodigy recorded that Havoc has. So how else would you release it? So you know. Yep.
Never see what else. So on this Wednesday, just a Donna Summer, Love to Love You, Baby. And then the Nice and Smooth is later on that night.
Oh yeah, we doing. When is the Donna Summer one?
Huh?
When is the Down to Summer one?
Wednesday at 7.
Okay, and then you coming back on what, 11?
Yeah, 11, nice and smooth.
Yeah,
You only
we
got
got
four
a
albums.
double, two shows on Wednesday. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And Thursday is a free day. We're not doing shit on Thursday because
Uh-huh.
the verses coming up on Thursday anyway. So that worked out because we were supposed to have Dame on Thursday, and now we're not. So we do the verses on Thursday
If it's free.
if it's free. I hope it is because
I'm not paying shit, yo.
yeah. If you met Patti LaBelle, what would you say to her? I would ask her how did she get her hair the way she did back in the 80s, like the different styles that she had, and that was like in different. It was like in different shapes and everything, and that's what I would ask her.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm.
Do y'all rock with French Montana? No, I don't like him.
Nah.
Not a fan.
I rock with French girls.
Go back to Morocco, where the fuck you came in. Don't like French Montana. You from Morocco.
Wasn't it Jim Jones that said some shit like he want to be beaten by white girls or he like to be dominated by white?
Oh, it was Mano. Mano said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that he wants to be beat like a slave or some shit.
Some of these New York, some of these New York rappers when they get the spotlight, them
shit. Only Mano. Mano would say that because he wants attention. That's why he said that. You know, I'm like, why would you even say that?
You make me feel.
What we got for Sunday?
I know that's the day before the whole. I might just have Sunday. We might just do like a countdown because we already got 5 days worth of reviews and shit. So
yeah.
Because we might just because Dame said he still want to do the Scarface May, but he wants to push that to next week.
Right.
So I'm just like, if we do that, I have to figure out what day works because that might be a weekend review.
Yeah.
Excuse me, shit. I was watching some of that Chip and Dale movie.
Was it good?
It was actually. I fell asleep towards like 30 minutes, but it was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I heard it was like a lot of people gave it a good review and all that.
Yeah.
You got a Top Gun Maverick coming out this week.
Yeah.
For the weekend, you got Stranger Things season 4. I can't wait. That's on Friday. You know, I think that's gonna be like might be the best Stranger Things season ever. We'll see.
I didn't care for the show. Dude.
You like them?
I never got into Stranger Things. See the shit I watch like different kind of shit like weird, like Atlanta.
Atlanta's good.
I still got to talk about Atlanta this week, like the season 3 because a lot of people have some mixed feelings.
What's your second favorite album by Luther? What's the first one? Why we passed the first one?
Yeah, I don't think you know what my favorite Luther album is, Sam. Do you?
It's like, what's your second favorite? I don't remember saying the first one.
Right. Unless you remembered from the breakdown and shit.
What was my favorite? Was it the first one?
Nigga, I forgot.
I know the first like 3 or 4 are like good. Those are the ones I like. After that, it got the latter ones I ain't really care for too much. But the first one was great. The debut one, the second, Never Too Much was great. The second and third, the second one, I don't know what's my second favorite. I don't know. I don't even think I have a second favorite. It's just like the first 3 or 4 were great.
Well, to answer your question, I think my second favorite might be honestly Never Too Much. Because my favorite of all time is probably Give Me a Reason.
Which one was that? Was that after Busybody?
That was one where he was leaning and he was skinny.
Oh, I don't know that one. The Busybody one, I don't like one. That was the third album. That was the one where he tried to sound like Michael. Nah.
That was
Don't
my
like that one.
least favorite from.
Yes, the first two, and then the fourth one after Busybody was good. I like there's some other ones that was good, like down the line that I liked from him. Power of Love was good.
That's underrated. No one
Yes,
talks
definitely. Yeah, I
about.
didn't like Chris Montana.
I even like the covers album he came up with '94.
Right,
The
I
one
remember
that's
that.
the one where he had Always and Forever.
Yeah.
Which one? I think he did a cover of Love Won't Let Me Wait by Major Harris. Yeah, man. But while I'm here for the probably next 5 minutes, y'all name me some artists I never reviewed yet. Because I was
there's
thinking
a
about
lot.
I was thinking about doing a guy double review.
Fabulous
No,
guy. No Fabulous.
no.
Jadakiss. Did we do Jadakiss?
We did
Jadakiss.
We didn't do his first album though.
Okay. His first album.
Plus, we did both Locks albums too. So
let's do the first Jadakiss album. That's the only one that I think is of discussion to me.
I mean, I can't get mad about that because I can't.
I don't know how people feel about his discography, but I think only "Kiss the Game Goodbye" is his good album.
These fanboys, they don't talk about his discography like the way we talk about shit. You know, these fanboys.
It wasn't good. That's why they don't talk about
it. Because they dick ride "Kiss of Death" so fucking much because of that Y song.
Oh, come on, that album sound like 04.
Thank you.
That album was stuck in that year.
Thank you.
It's not a timeless album. Temptations. What Temptations album?
Honestly, the Temptations albums I do want to talk about. I'm trying to get.
Sam, you going back to like the 50s and shit, yo. Jackie Wilson, Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke is coming. I'm getting a few more albums from him.
What do you think about Cypress Hill? Cypress Hill is great.
I mean, we talk about.
What do you think about Cypress Hill? Do you actually play them? Don't ask me what I think, because they've always said they're one of my favorites. Do you actually play them? That's what I want to know. I don't recall Tupac ever doing something with them.
Stop it. I don't want to mention Pac right now, man. Damn.
Do you play them? The same question you asked us, I'm gonna ask you. Do you play Cypress Hill? What's your favorite Cypress Hill album? What's your least favorite Cypress Hill album?
Yeah, because
favorite Cypress Hill songs. That's the shit I want to know.
If we do Guy 3, I a keyword if, then that's gonna be a trash. That's gonna be a trash review.
Oh boy.
Because if I see it in stores and it's like lower than $3, I'm gonna get it. Really?
You don't think so? What you don't think?
You
haven't done, huh? No, Tupac didn't do nothing with Cypress Hill. I'm just saying. You haven't done "We Are the Streets" by the Locks.
The first one we did that one.
I don't remember doing that at all. Well, favorite song by Stevie Wonder?
Yo,
is that even song that Stevie wrote?
Is that even a fucking legit question?
Apparently it is. Apparently it is.
Well, Sam said we didn't do "We on the Street," so I guess. Oh, we did the reunion. Yeah.
The reunion?
Yeah, from Capone and Noriega.
Yes.
Whoa. You said Temples of Boom your least favorite?
Whoa! I told you this dude not don't listen to shit. You don't listen to a lot of artists. I could tell.
Whoa.
Temples of Boom is your least favorite? Your least favorite? Compared to what?
You said that album didn't come out 01, it came out 95.
No. 01. Oh my God.
Whoa.
We have a lot to teach Q, apparently.
I mean, what is it about the album you didn't like, Q? I'm curious.
There's nothing bad about that album. 2001. Oh my God. You're way off. He's like 6 years late.
You said that's their 2001 album. I'm confused.
No, you said Temples of Boom is your least favorite. That's clearly what you said.
I'm confused right now.
Their 2001 album? What 2001 album was that? What was that? Stone Raiders? I think Stone Raiders might have been that year.
Yeah, because I know Skull and Bones came out in 2000.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about those. We talking about what you said. You said Temples of Boom is my least favorite. That's clearly what you said.
I'm gonna get some more water.
Don't change up what you said now. Own up to what you say, yo. Own your shit. Own up to what you said. Temples of Boom was my least favorite Cypress Hill album. Is their 2001 album or some shit like that. So what is if your least favorite is their 2001 album? What does Temples of Boom do with it? Stone Raiders is your least favorite. So then why did you put Temples of Boom in there? What does that have to do with it? Temples of Boom is classic. There's nothing wrong with that album. I even like Stone Raiders. I think Stone Raiders was dope. It wasn't promoted enough, but I don't think they have a bad album in their whole discography. I think some albums just wasn't promoted enough. Like Stone Raiders, like the Rise album or whatever. You know, so Death Do Us Part, that wasn't promoted at all.
Like Cypress Hill.
Yeah. I love all the albums. I don't think they have a bad one. It's just some was more promoted than others.
Yeah,
that Spanish album they did, and they totally like rapped in Spanish for their big hits. They wasn't promoted at all either.
Yeah, because really their discography is pretty consistent. It's just that some albums are just better than others, especially that mid 2000s era.
Right.
Excuse me. Ooh.
Look at them trying to clean it up now. To be honest, Temples of Boom is a dark album. Well, duh, I could have told you that.
Have you ever thought about doing like a top 5 disco albums at one point?
Let's do it. I love disco, so that definitely is my lane.
Okay. Since we're talking, like I said, I'm surprised like Donna Summer was like the first disco album I talked about, because I like disco, but there's some disco that's just too weird.
Too weird.
Like that disco duck shit. Like
Gloria Gaynor, you a fan of her?
Good singer. I have to listen to more of her music. I heard I Will Survive.
Yeah.
Come on, Never Can Say Goodbye, but
you're trying to get, but your point, you're not doing a good job saying what you're saying though. You like the Village People? I know you do, Sam. I know you do.
That's the disco.
You don't like that?
I respect what they did for the culture, but that's a disco I can't really vibe with like that. And when they like they it felt like a glam rock band trying to be a disco group and shit.
They felt like a glam rock band. Well, I could say it's the same for Kiss when they were doing disco.
Yeah, because Kiss was glam rock and shit.
That's the only Kiss album I like. I like that Kiss.
What, the disco Kiss?
Yes.
Trash.
I love that Kiss album. Wow.
And I you know me, I love Kiss, but I like dark Kiss. My favorite Kiss album, actually their lowest selling album, the Creatures of the Night, was I Love It Loud, Keep It Coming. That's the last album before they took their fucking mask off and shit. That shit was hard as fuck. I love it loud.
I got some. To see the Kiss albums I like, their fans don't like. So
yeah,
the Dynasty album, the Unmasked album, their fans don't like those. I like those albums.
Lick It Up. I cannot stand Lick It Up. Like I said, from the Casablanca, like from 74 up to 82, minus the disco album.
Yeah,
flawless. Especially the live album. The live album, come on. See, niggas be thinking that Kiss is a joke, but Kiss be on some shit, you know? Sam, Hotter Than Hell.
Yeah, they are a legendary group, definitely.
Yeah, but even though Gene Simmons is an asshole,
he's the recognizable face on that group, though.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, who else other than Gene? I mean, Starman. Is Starman?
Paul.
Okay, I said Starman.
Honestly, my favorite member next to Gene is the late great and underrated drummer Eric Carr. Because his drumming with Kiss was amazing.
Favorite Freeway album, Philadelphia Freeway. Classic album. Nobody mentions that.
The same way no one mentions Eric Carr and shit.
Right.
I feel like without Eric Carr, we wouldn't have like Tommy Lee from Motley Crue, in my opinion.
Right.
By the way, sorry about last night. I don't know what was happening last night and shit.
You was you said your battery died or something?
Yeah, it was like it's like I had an out of body experience, and my laptop fucked up and shit like that. Because yesterday
Yeah.
I was going through with the whole car and shit. But I
Mm,
did want to mention one thing about the whole Dead Presidents
yeah.
movie that I forgot to mention yesterday. I kind of laughed when he threw the chair at the judge and shit. I'm not gonna
That was funny. That was funny.
life. Fuck you
Yeah.
mean life? Like he didn't kill
You should have hit him with the damn chair. Fuck that. He missed him.
life. He's like life.
You
What
know.
you mean life?
You don't let that judge duck from that chair. Make sure you hit him.
He's like, let the record show he threw a chair at a judge.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't getting out anyway. Might as well make it count.
He said 15 years to life.
Make
Life?
it count.
What do you mean life? But honestly, like I said before, they should have done a stakeout before they did that shit. Because you know what set it off? Motherfuckers did a whole stakeout and shit. They
Right.
pulled out 2 banks and shit. These motherfuckers fucked up 1 heist.
Too many people in the pot.
Exactly. They should have never let that fake ass Andre Harrell in the fucking group.
Right.
The Reverend.
The Reverend. Yep.
He froze up. But I trusted with my life, Claude. Mind you, fucking Chris Tucker's character, Skip, was the only one that did his plan right.
Right.
Only one. And y'all discounted the junkie and shit. Only reason why he killed that security guard was because Pastor Reverend was over here freezing up and shit. He froze up.
Favorite Beanie Siegel album, The Truth.
Becoming.
And Becoming, to me, is his best.
How much money you said was in that truck? You said that shit real quick.
They didn't even need to blow up the truck. Just get the keys from the security guard.
That stupid motherfucker Joe.
Yeah.
Boy, did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Like, nah, man, what the fuck you doing? You put the whole shit out.
All that money on fire, man.
No, I was laughing. Money to burn.
Yep.
That motherfucker was like, we used to never all this money. Y'all make me lose kind of get I'm kill one of y'all motherfuckers. No, hold on. No, fuck a talk.
The Solution, that shit was bad.
Really?
The Solution. This nigga said that She's a Cyber was whack, and you like The Solution from Beans? Man, that's the worst album.
Fuck a talk. That's your punk ass friend. The way Keith David was running from that car, this nigga was like this trying to look.
With his one leg and shit.
Yeah, but that outfit he had on was fly as fuck, though. I'm not gonna hold you.
The outfit?
You know what he was wearing when he got shot with the Kangol and the leather jacket.
Yeah.
That'll be some shit I would rock, low key. Actually, I rock something like that, low key. What am I talking about?
Wow. The Solution of all the Beans albums, he picked the worst one.
You killed him, an innocent brother. You killed him. The motherfucker cut his whole head off and said, "Cut his whole head off and shit." Just my good luck, charm. Oh shit! Fuck. It's like as soon as I'm about to leave, that's when y'all motherfuckers want to come up with some good shit to talk about and shit. I was like, y'all, this is the most variety y'all talk about.
That album is trash. The Solution is not one of his best albums.
Nah.
Real Beanie Siegel fans know that.
Yeah, to me, it's everything from the Truth all the way to the Becoming. But the Truth came out in 99. Yeah, Truth came out in 99. Then was okay. No, it was the reason. Yeah. I trust him with my life, Claw. Oh Lord, that's funny. Excuse me. Yo, Mike, if you're watching this, I just finished season 2 of Undercover. Favorite movie catchphrase? I guess we talked about TV show catchphrase. Yes, I got to talk about movie catchphrase.
Terminator. I'll be back.
I don't even think I have a favorite movie catchphrase.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I have a favorite movie catchphrase. Like I said, I'm not a big catchphrase person like that. Like I said, I feel some of that shit is kind of
Beanie
cheesy
Siegel
and
or
shit.
Freeway. Beanie Siegel, definitely a better lyricist, better albums.
I trust it with my life, man. False.
Yo.
He's still on that stuff. Honestly, that might be Chris Tucker's best role, man. I don't give a fuck.
You think so? Over Rush Hour?
Wow. Yeah. Because I forgot how good of a dramatic actor he can be. Chris Tucker is just a underrated, not underrated. He's just a people like overlook sometimes and shit because it's always smoky, the loud Chris Rock and shit, you know. But I didn't like that movie where he had that little drag, that little white hair.
What was that?
You know, I think it was with Charlie Sheen too. I think was in the movie.
Oh, Money Talks.
No, not Money Talk. It was he had like this like leopard kind of shit. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me show you.
Favorite Cameron song? Back on My BS was trash too. You picking all the trashy albums from people.
You heard us say these albums were trash too.
All these albums are garbage. Back on My BS was garbage. The Solution was trash. You probably tell us that Blueprint 3 was a classic album from Jay-Z or something.
The Fifth Element.
Oh, The Fifth Element, yeah, that was good.
That
was like set in the future though.
Still.
You didn't care for it?
Still. And don't get me wrong, I know people like to experiment and shit like that, but I'm just like, I don't know.
I mean,
I didn't care for when Wesley Snipes and Practice Swayze were dressing up.
To Wong Fu.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one either.
Favorite Cam song? I have a lot. Killer Cam, that's one of my favorites. Moving Weight Part 2. It's a lot.
Trusted with my life, bro. Money to buy it. Shit. I'm thinking about, I feel like watching a racism kind of movie tonight. I don't know why.
What you watching tonight?
Like a civil rights movie or some shit.
What you watching, Selma?
Hell no, nah.
No.
Nah,
Selma was good. You didn't like Selma?
Selma was good. Don't get me wrong, but that's too. Yeah, I want like something like I don't know. I just like
that is definitely a bad show. Homeboys from Outer Space. We already talked about that. Bad.
I said that was a bad show.
Definitely bad. That was trash. It should have never been made.
Darrell Bell should have never been there. Like you were on a different world for God's sakes. You were on a different world for God's sakes.
Bad.
That's like Denzel Washington doing Soul Plane.
Oh God, never.
That's like Will Smith doing a Tyler Perry movie. That's like Elizabeth Taylor doing the Hood movie with Ice Cube. Like it just seems so.
Yeah. Ray Sean was good.
That's like Tom Cruise doing a good movie.
Ray Sean, we about to leave soon. You coming in now?
You hear what I said?
What you said?
That's like Tom Cruise doing a good movie.
No, he used to do good movies. I don't know what happened.
Scientology happened. That's why. I told you Scientologists, man. I'm telling you.
You didn't see Edge of Tomorrow? That was a good film.
Well, I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan. So.
That was I enjoyed that one.
Motherfucker smile. I just want to punch him in his face.
Oh wow.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't like people who are happy sometimes.
What's wrong with being happy, Rich?
I'm not saying anything's wrong with being happy, but I hate when people always have to show other people that they're happy or expect people to be happy and shit. Sometimes I just wake up, I just feel like I want to be mad and shit.
So you want everybody to be mad and down?
No. I want people to be honest about their feelings. That's what I'm saying.
Well, if they happy, they happy. I mean,
man, let me tell you something about happiness. Happiness is a state of mind. I feel like people are truly happy when they're at their most selfish, in my opinion. I'm being fucking real. I'm being fucking real.
Okay.
I feel like people are more happy when they're more selfish and shit, you know?
Well, but there's people that are happy by helping others.
Yeah, but sometimes when people help others, they expect something in return sometimes.
Deep down. That's the happiness that they get by helping others, though.
Yeah, but sometimes deep down they want to be on that bullshit. Like, that's good to help others, but sometimes...
That's shady people. That's not happy people. That's people that are shady. You know, like if you donate clothes to the homeless, some people are happy doing that. You know, helping the homeless.
Shit, most of them they do that shit because they can't fit them clothes. Think about it.
Oh my God, I've donated stuff to to Salvation Army, and I could fit them, like Rockefeller stuff that I had in Rockaware stuff that I had in the past, and I had an old Tommy Hill winter coat that I donated to charity or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't fit it no more. It's like, why throw it away when you could give it to somebody that could wear it? You know? You wouldn't do that?
I mean, yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave it to the homeless before.
I feel like I was doing something good for people that needed it more than me. You know, if I had $100 million, I'm not gonna spend all $100 million. Like, why not give it to charity?
Yeah.
You can't take that money with you when you die anyway.
Shit.
You know? So why not? You spend some for yourself and then you give some to others that need it.
Smelling my own farts make me happy.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the reason I'm too bored from watching it now.
You're bored?
Yeah, because the movie was okay, but
what's your favorite what's you just said? You said I'm trying to put it in a different way, like favorite, huh?
Biopic?
No, what you just said that you wanted to look. Well, you was wanting to watch a movie tonight.
Civil rights.
Favorite social injustice film.
Ooh, that's the question I love. You say, I love that question. Honestly, I'm gonna say one that I only watched one time and it's stuck in my mind. Fruitville Station.
Oh yeah, that was good with Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
That was based on a true story though.
Yeah, so it's still social injustice. I mean.
Yeah, that was a good one. Definitely.
Yeah.
You should have won an Oscar for that.
You're right. Like I said, I can only watch that movie one time. Because some movies, some dramatic movies I watch, that after a while I had to laugh at it and stuff like that just because many times I watch it. Even though I know the seriousness of the movie. But a movie like that, yeah.
Yes, I definitely know you like bad albums. I could tell. Because none of those albums I like. He said there's some bad albums I like. I'm like, yeah, I know. Then the good ones you just shit on. The good ones you don't know at all.
See, at least if it's a bad album, I don't like. I have proof of why I don't like it and shit.
Yeah. Did y'all like the movie Blue Hill Avenue?
I honestly seen that movie.
I think BT's to show that. Is that the one with I think Amari Hardwick is in that one?
Alan Payne.
Alan Payne is in it. I never saw that film.
Me neither.
I never watched it.
Yeah, BT always used to show that one.
12 Years a Slave I did not watch because the Oscars are infatuated with movies like that. That's the only time they recognize us. We gotta be a runaway slave or something for them to acknowledge our work. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. I think like Black Panther was like that kind of like broke the chain. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like watching movies like that.
Okay, this has a nice Blue Hill Avenue has a nice plot. Okay, I might get
you liked all the bad albums. I could tell the prequel was trash too.
Don't tell me you like the prequel.
He said he liked the prequel.
Sometimes I feel like he just don't say some of this shit. Just
I mean, hey, there's people that like bad. There's people that like bad albums. I mean, he might be one of them. I'm just saying that If you like the bad albums, you should know the good ones too.
Name at least 3 songs you like from the prequel and why.
He might not know none of them. He might be trolling for all we know. I'm like, you make yourself look stupid because I know all these albums, bad and good. So if I don't like the prequel, I'm gonna tell you why I don't like it.
Yeah, man.
So that's your favorite. What's your least favorite social injustice film?
Shit.
Is there one? Do you have any?
I have a lot, but I
lot?
have to think of a really good one why I don't like it. A really good one I don't like. It was just one social injustice movie I did see. What's the name? It was based on a true story, but the acting was just so sloppy.
It was bad.
Yeah. If it comes back to me, I'll say it and stuff like that. Because some of them, it's just some of them is like, it's not that they're bad. Like it's just that you can tell white people wrote it. In my opinion.
Right.
Because man, like when white people write like these racist movies and shit like that,
right?
I don't know. It's just like they try to sugarcoat it, whitewash it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna give Blue Hill Avenue a shot. You know what I'm saying? Because plot seems kind of interesting, and thank God I jailbroke this fucking Fire Stick because I didn't feel like paying for the movie. Because I'm about to be.
You looked on Wikipedia for that. You took way too long to respond. What's happening is actually one of the good songs on that album, but everything else was garbage. That whole album, they should have never even made it.
we still got to talk about the Far Side Stood album and shit. We never heard of this.
Plain rap, right? Okay. Yeah, that could be for next week, if anything. Or Thursday.
The week after. Yeah. The Black Woman.
Okay.
Black Woman Week, yeah.
Juneteenth.
Speaking of Juneteenth, did you see a post that says Juneteenth ice cream or some shit?
Juneteenth ice cream?
Yeah, they have. So Walmart has a great value Juneteenth ice cream. I'm like, what the fuck that shit taste like?
What is that? What is that supposed to taste like?
Like frozen soul food or some shit.
Oh, damn.
I swear to God, when white people are trying to get their hands on the black culture,
that's you don't know it then because you're admitted to using Wikipedia. Mm-hmm. Wikipedia can't make you like an album. You have to listen to that shit yourself.
The only time I really go to Wikipedia is just to really read on the background and the critics' reviews and shit.
I don't even care to know that shit though. I want to remember the album how I remember hearing it. And if I got to go back and listen to it, and then maybe it might feel different to me later on. But initially, when I listened to an album and I don't like it, I remember not liking it and why I didn't like it. Worst movie, Soul Plane or Snakes on a Plane. I like that better than Soul Plane. Soul Plane was garbage.
I haven't seen the whole Snakes on the Plane.
You didn't see the whole thing?
Yeah, I saw it in passing.
It was entertaining, but it's not one of Samuel L. Jackson's best movies, but a lot better than Soul Plane.
All I know about that movie is this nigga yelling snakes on the plane. That's all I know.
No, there was people dying on that plane from the snakes. And Samuel L. Jackson's like playing snake hunter and shit.
Wait, what? Snakes hunter?
He's killing the snakes on the plane.
No, the way you said snake hunter.
Well, that's what he was basically.
The Black Steve Irwin and shit.
It was what was so interesting about it? It was a trashy album.
I thought we did a prequel months ago.
Yeah, we did. But
you make me sound old as fuck.
I didn't think it was interesting at all. It was just a bad album.
And we have more bad albums.
Right? There's many more after that.
Okay, I'm about to end this video off and shit like that. Rayshawn asked Mike if he's a fan of Olivia Newton-John.
No, not.
I never. She's a better actress and singer.
And
I never.
she was good in Grease. I'll give her that.
She don't have a fat ass like that people make it out to be.
A fat ass. Who
Like
said she had a fat ass?
whole physical video.
Oh,
Now I get
she was
physical
bony in that fat
for
ass.
real. I don't understand the sexual appeal on that.
I don't see it. And she had a boycott. I don't see nothing sexual about her.
I feel like Sheena Easton was more sexier.
Right? With her British accent.
My baby.
Favorite
Take
Martin character?
train.
Besides Martin, Tommy.
Damn.
Just because I like when Martin used to have jokes on Tommy's head. You know, Eddie Murphy and Chrome Dome and shit like that. Yeah. And Cole is just dumb. What's overrated, Sam?
I wake up in the morning.
Everything is overrated. Dude. Olivia Newton-John, yeah, she was overrated.
She wasn't that cute to me.
No, I don't see the appeal with her. Maybe she had long hair.
Speaking of Sheena Easton, have you ever heard the Lover in Me album?
No. Did Prince do that one for her?
Prince and Babyface. I just found out Babyface also did.
Babyface was on that? What?
Yeah.
What year was that? 83?
88.
88. I gotta check that.
Yeah, I might check this out tonight.
The Lover in Me. Okay. Yeah. Is that a future review we doing? Yeah, don't say that because you asked me for a reason. So I'm assuming we're doing future.
I was trying to find the name of the album she did when she was hooked up with Prince because I was trying to find the name of it. And I just looked at the production. I was like, oh shit, Angelique Wunderbush and Baby. I thought Prince just did a whole thing for her.
Right.
But honestly, I think I've been getting to Sheena Easton a little bit. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me check that out.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I'm gonna end off this vid and shit like that right here. I have a few announcements I want to make. Like I said, this Wednesday, we're gonna come out with Shadon this summer. Love to Love You, Baby. Yes. Stuff like that. Let me see. I think I have the album right here. Hold on.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. Mine's still sealed up and shit.
Yes, I have the rap on mine also. But it's open. It's open though. I play my shit.
Excuse me.
The rap is just on it, but I play my shit.
Shout out to Eric for hooking me up with this one.
Yeah, shout out to Eric, yo. He sent me something in the mail. I gotta get him something. I don't know what to get him because he got everything.
Well, I'm getting him some Juice Crew albums and shit. Cause
nice. Out of print shit too.
Yeah.
One person put a snake in the microwave. I don't remember that. I saw that shit like way back when it came out.
Yeah. Also Wednesday at 11 o'clock, we're gonna talk about Nice and Smooth. We're here to soothe you and make you move and show and prove, and we keep coming back with more and more hits.
How many albums they got? They got 3?
4. Yeah.
So what was the second one?
Ain't a Damn Thing Changed.
What was the first one? The first one was the one with Hip Hop Junkies or no?
Self-titled, yep. Hip Hop Junkies, yeah.
Okay, all right. And then the fourth one is what? What was the fourth one?
Blazing for Hot.
I gotta hear that one. I heard the other 3. I know.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Wow.
I just want to say. Oh, go ahead.
That might be a real quick listen.
Yeah, because this one's gonna be interesting. That's what I'm gonna say.
Cool G Rap. I think we discussed all the Cool G Rap stuff already.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I want to do a good hip hop breakdown before P-Funk and shit.
Yeah. And this is it? The nicest one?
Well, like I said, I want to do something I really like when I do these discography breakdowns, really. And I was going to save this little speech till Wednesday, but I'm just going to wrap it up now. Like when I do these discography breakdowns, it's not just from artists I like. Like it's from artists I really did reviews from the artists about because people ask me, review this album, review that album, and stuff like that too. And I really want to talk about everything, God knows, but some albums I want to actually get in my collection and stuff like that too. So that's why I just like
just wait.
Just do a quick synopsis, keep people waiting and shit, you know?
Right.
And also, I like to also give reasons on why certain artists, I'm not a big fan of certain artists.
Right.
Just another reason why I did the whole Aerosmith breakdown, because I like Aerosmith, but only 70s.
70s.
And maybe a little late 80s, a little bit of late 80s, but they weren't as consistent as people make them out to be. and plus they had like a lot of once a crucial member left the group, it kind of changed the whole dynamic and stuff too. Then
Right.
people want to become pop. So I just want to like, it just proves I like to listen to everything, stuff like that. Because sometimes I might be wrong about an opinion and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna say my thoughts are nice and smooth for once. That's all I'm gonna say to y'all right now.
Right.
Like I said, Thursday we were originally supposed to have Dame, but if Versus is on,
Yeah.
I may do a reaction, but lately, this is the fact that they dropped my fucking stream and shit like that. Who knows what happened? Who knows what will happen with this one? Stuff too. That's all I gotta say. Since we don't have Thursday, I might have something planned for Saturday. I might. I'm trying to figure out some shit. But if it is Saturday, it might have to be a late review.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should be good. I should be good. Man.
Yeah, because I have to work Saturday too.
Yeah.
And I know I may have to do some. I may have to see some family on Saturday as well too.
Right.
So let me see right quick. What haven't we talked about? The joy of having a lot of albums and shit.
Right. There's a lot of shit we ain't talking about yet.
Right. Let's see.
Did we do any Dilla stuff?
Like Jay Dilla?
Yeah. You ever did any Dilla stuff?
No, I don't think I did. No. I've talked about Dilla. I mean,
right.
Talked about Dilla. Did I do Dilla? Let me double check something. Hold on. Like I said, I'm not sure. I gotta double check. I think I did Donut. Let me double check. Because if not, then
Sam said nope.
Okay, so yeah, Sam would know. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, so yeah, I did not do Dilla.
Well, we talked about doing the Wu-Tang's other albums, Iron Flag and 8 Diagrams.
Yeah, I got Iron Flag. I got that coming up and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't actually want to. That might be saved for the summertime. Okay. Which one's to be saved for the summer? Like
Capadonna, The Pillage.
I talked about The Pillage.
Okay.
Yeah. Yin and Yang is.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Yeah, Yin and Yang.
Actually, hold on. Wait a minute, because that came out in 2001. Let's do Yin and Yang. Fuck
Yin
it.
And Yang?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Okay.
We can do that for Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a album I do not like that album. Just spoiler alert. I'm not gonna be too nice on that album.
We did all the Eminem shit, right? I mean, the ones the good ones.
Everything up to Relapse. But at the same time, honestly, I love Eminem, but I'm not in a rush to do those albums as of now.
Right. Me neither. That's what I was looking to see.
Yeah, we did all of Jay-Z. We did all of like Pac, Biggie, LL, Foxy. I got some shit coming up, but a lot of shit we did. Some shit I'm not in a rush to do right now.
You ever talked about the Flip Mode album?
No, I have not. The Imperial album, no, I have not. That's one we can talk about in the future.
I have that album, Flip Mode Squad.
Cool. All right. Cause I know some shit I do have planned up for later on this year. Cause I do plan on taking a little break from reviews to the month of June. So I might do some limited reviews that month. Then after the collection video, that's when I'll come back swinging and shit like that. Because I want to have a good album. I want to kick off.
Rock Marcy. We never talked about him, right?
Yeah, Rock Marcy is coming up. He's definitely on the list and shit.
Definitely Rock Marcy.
Paul Abdul. Oh, I think
I have Spellbound.
That's the one with the cat, opposite cats and shit.
No, that was the one with Promise of a New Day. That was the second album.
Every time I hear Promise of a New Day, I think of that In Living Color sketch with Cody Kofi. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Promise of a Thin Me. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yes. Opposites Attract was the first album. I forgot the name of that shit. Forever Your Girl. That was that joint.
I never heard a Paula Abdul album actually.
She was alright. I felt like she was trying to be too much like Janet though, and she didn't have the singing like Janet.
Yeah.
She could
Well, I mean,
dance her ass off. She could
she did
dance.
choreograph for Janet, so
Yeah. Yes. Just like J-Lo. J-Lo could dance her ass off, but she can't sing.
I'm trying to think. Paula Abdul. I mean,
I never hear nobody talk about her albums at all.
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
You know, it's not like, and she was a good artist. It's just that I don't put her on that same level with a Whitney or a Janet.
And at the time, she was. People
She was
forget
big.
she was
Yeah.
big, like in the late
Yeah.
'80s to the '90s, the early '90s. Like everyone always thinks American Idol, but
Right.
Paula was big at that time.
That's how she got on that show, because she was big
Yeah,
as an artist. But as far as her music, her music wasn't timeless like Whitney and Janet.
yeah, because I know though she dropped that one joint from '95. That a lot of people didn't be, because she had a huge gap, and it's like what was happening at that time too.
Right. Anita Baker. We talked about Anita Baker already.
Yeah, but we stopped at the second album from that. She's coming. She's on. We gotta talk about compositions.
Oh, Johnny Gill, you mentioned also.
I did say Johnny Gill. We did Johnny Gill. We could talk about some more New Edition reviews. I mean, we did the whole breakdown and shit.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm New Edition now. It's like, especially with the Bobby Brown documentary.
Oh, what we can't do. We already did Bobby shit, so it's back to New Edition, I guess.
Yeah, because we didn't do the Bobby album from '92. We didn't do the first Bobby album. We only did.
I thought we did that. We didn't do Bobby. I thought we discussed the Bobby album.
No, we didn't. We never did Bobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on, right quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's funny because Forever was the first Bobby album we talked about on the show, which is right. That was the first trash R&B review we ever done.
Trash.
But yeah.
What about Big Crit?
You
have any of his albums?
Spoiler alert. I do have one of his albums.
I have Cadillactica.
Same.
Okay.
I think that's part of. I think I showed that to y'all. That's going to be part of the next collection. Let me double check.
All right. Barry White. Did we do any Barry White yet?
I was just thinking Barry White. No, we never done a Barry White album.
Oh man, BJ would kill us if we didn't do no Barry White.
Man,
like y'all only talking about Barry White, but y'all talked about fucking LL's discography.
Well, mind you, a lot of Barry White albums I recently got.
Yeah,
mind you, like in the past couple of months and shit. So.
I got like maybe 2 or 3 of his on vinyl.
Cause I got his first 3 albums, and the Barry White Sings for Someone You Love. You know, yeah, we should that. Barry White is coming up. Yeah,
there's a Bobby Digital. I don't have that one yet. I definitely need that.
We talked about.
You talked about Bobby, did you?
I talked about that.
You talked about you, okay?
Yeah. The only RZA album I can really, even though I still had problems with that album too.
The only RZA album you like?
Yeah.
You didn't like Digi Snacks and.
Well, I'm just my thoughts on that. But yeah, but yeah, definitely Barry White, Paula Abdul. Those are probably the ones.
Okay.
That we can definitely look into. I don't know if I have a Paula Abdul month and shit. I don't know about all that.
Oh no, we don't need that.
Yeah, we don't need that.
That's not necessary. Paula Abdul month.
Yeah, but Barry White definitely.
Yeah.
Shit like that, cause yeah.
Isaac Hayes, you ever talk about Isaac Hayes stuff?
Just talk about Hot Buttered Soul.
Okay.
But like that's another artist I gotta get more of his albums from, because like I said, a lot of the art I do want to talk about. It's just I don't have a lot of the albums and shit. But if it's an album I know I'm gonna get because it's not that expensive and it's common, like Amy Winehouse Back in Black. Yeah, that's easy to start. Even though now I can't find the album because motherfuckers.
Yeah, they didn't have her stuff at the record store outlet. I was looking for that.
That's crazy.
Donny Hathaway.
Don't have any of his albums, believe it or not.
No, I got Layla. I got one Layla Hathaway album.
And we talked about Layla Hathaway.
Layla Hathaway,
yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, but yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Appreciate this try as usual.
No
doubt. If you guys came in late,
but Light District, cop this. I think it's still available. It might be still available. Okay,
it's available on vinyl.
On vinyl, okay. Yeah. So see the CD's out of print. So if you're a vinyl lover, pick it up.
Yep. All right, then Double Ludo album is gonna come. Yeah, that's gonna come and shit like that. I can't wait to hear Try's reaction on this.
Yes, I'm gonna listen to those albums again just for you.
All right.
It's been years, so.
All right. So hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see y'all later.
Peace.
Peace.